Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
New at Asham, load up and go with our redesigned curling broom bag on wheels. This bag's all-terrain heavy-duty wheels glide with ease. Its solid construction is durable and fits all your curling gear. Check out our website at asham.com.
Eat.
Meet.
Stay.
Canada Inn's destination centers are your home for hospitality, with 10 locations in Manitoba and 1 in North Dakota, featuring the finest in accommodations, food and beverage, entertainment, banquet and conference facilities, and so much more. For the best service and best value, your only stop is Canada Inn's. Call today at 1-888-33-CANAD or visit us right now at canadinns.com.
For exceptional customer service that measures up to any job, see the experts at McMahon & Yates. From tools to materials and everything in between, the experts at McMahon & Yates make sure that you have everything you need for your next project, all delivered right to your door. McMahon & Yates. Make it better.
From small towns to big cities, Chicken Chef is comfort food you can count on. We're your chicken choice, and pizza choice, and salad choice, and so much more. Chicken Chef, bring your appetite. We'll take care of the rest.
Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
At Viterra, we believe in the power of connection. Our world-leading agriculture network connects producers and consumers to supply top-quality food ingredients each and every day. Our team takes great pride in working closely with farmers to help feed the world. It's something we've been doing for over 100 years. And as an industry leader, we're dedicated to playing a critical role in meeting the needs of a growing world. Because together, we're stronger and achieve more.
Curl Manitoba is proudly sponsored by Manitoba Pork. Good for me, good for Manitoba.
Original 16. Celebrate things done well.
Today's sponsor, PharmaSave. Canada's community pharmacy is proud to support Canada's community game.
At PharmaSave, we see you, and we care. We see the people in your life who depend on you, so you can depend on us. For prescriptions for common conditions, expert health advice, or support for life's little mishaps, come talk to your PharmaSave pharmacist.
And now collect and redeem Air Miles reward miles for even more value at PharmaSave.
For exceptional customer service that measures up to any job, see the experts at McMahon & Yates. From tools to materials and everything in between, McMahon & Yates. Make it better.
Today's sponsor, Recycle Everywhere. You drink it, you bin it.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh, that's real good. New at Asham, the Shore Glide Delivery Aid. Precision, stability, and style all in one. Available with or without Broom Caddy. With its durable design, it's built to last season after season. Check out our website at asham.com.
If you grow up in a small town in this part of the world, you basically learn how to curl real young. Kids and even adults, they didn't have a place to go because so many facilities were closed. So people started gravitating to our rink and coming out and skating, curling. It became a place to come every weekend for so many families. We would see upwards of 70 people coming and going, on a given Saturday or Sunday. I think it means a huge amount to so many people. It's an opportunity for friends, family, everybody to get together, have some fun.
Win a chance to cheer on Team Canada at the Worlds in Moose Jaw. The Jets, the Bombers, the Gold Ice. or your favorite on a night out at Assiniboia Downs. And support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum effort to preserve Manitoba's curling history and celebrate the greats in Manitoba curling. It's a Manitoba Sports Ticket Raffle. Tickets are $5, 3 for $10, 10 for $25, or 40 for $50. Scan the QR code on your screen now for the complete prize and raffle details and to buy your tickets, or go to raffle.link/MB Curl Museum. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling. Well, we're in for another 2 or 3 hours of great curling entertainment. Welcome to the Brandon Curling Club. It is the final games of the Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Curling Championships. The game in front of us is the game between the Manitoba U18 champion, Team Nash Sugden from Morden, Manitoba, and Jace Freeman's number 1 seeded team from Verdun. That's the young men's final. The young women's final is the number 1 versus number 2 seed, Cassidy Dundas from Heather, Shayla Hayward from Carmen. That's 2 or 3 sheets over. We'll try to keep an eye on it for you as well. But Sean Taylor, it promises to be a great game. We've seen Jace Freeman play some tremendous games. I don't think that I've had the chance to watch close up on the broadcast of the Nugden team, but I've been watching them out the side of my eye all through the week, and 2 tremendous teams. Should be a great game.
It should be an excellent game. They've both played very, very well. They've both played well throughout the year too in any of the tour events, the junior tour events and things that they have played in. So yeah, I'm expecting a really good game here.
Sugden did go right into the rings with his first rock, and that might not be surprising. Yeah. Freeman hit and roll to the side. Sugden lead. Ryan Thiessen hits and rolls back into the 8-foot. Sets up to be a really cautious game, or a cautious first end. It won't be a cautious game.
It'll be just kind of a nose hit type of situation for a few rocks here right now.
Right up. Come on, Nick. Good. Very good. Good sweep. Good sweep. Shot. Good loop.
And the only difference between the shots here is Sugden will be trying to roll to the center, and Freeman will be trying to keep it out on the outskirts if he can.
First of the second stones for the Morden team. All 4 of the teams out here know they are going to the national championship. It's simply a case of determining which is going as Manitoba team number 1, which is going as Manitoba team number 2 in each case.
Good.
Yeah, and don't let that think that it's, they don't really care a whole bunch. They want to be Manitoba number 1.
Absolutely.
They want to get their names in the Manitoba record book, like you and I had talked about before, and a little bit of bragging rights.
Yeah. Hits and rolls out, but rolls right out.
Well, there's been a few down there now, so it's probably starting to, it looks like Luke's came back a bit.
Just down
down. Ryan's rock.
What do you think?
3. Yeah, hard, then it's down.
You're like a 2.
Really gotta go weight.
Yeah, you're a 1.
Gotta go far as you can.
Tricked a little bit on weight there.
Yeah. Ends up out front.
You're good there.
Now, what do you think Jace will do? Hit it or go around?
It appears he's going to hit it. I'm not so sure it isn't a good time to have gone around with the indication from the Sugden team that they didn't want to mix it up right from the start. I might just put the pressure on him.
Might have, yeah.
But he does peel it off.
And I think he's maybe thinking, let's peel our way out of this one and take the hammer on an even end and see what we can do.
Hammer on an even end, bank some time because he does remember the game when he had 21 seconds left and when he threw his last rock.
Yeah.
You can't be obsessed about that, but you have to be cognizant of it.
For sure.
Looks good.
It's a couple of pretty good words, eh? Obsessed and cognizant.
You must have been into the dictionary between games here, were you, Risby?
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, Jill Officer was into the Oxford Dictionary during our game. That's the kind of assistance she provides.
That's okay.
You going to slide through? No, stops dead back of the rings.
You see Jace try to, I'm assuming he's going to try and roll out on this one too, rather than leave one sitting at the back. So round robin play in this. Jace Freeman ended up at a 5-1 record, and the Nash Sugden, his team ended up at a 4-2 record. So both had a very good run through the round robin.
Okay. They did. I see you did your homework pre-game, so I'll ask you who won the game between the two of them and what was the score.
And that one I don't know if I've got.
Well,
I can tell you who won it, though.
Don't fret. It was Jace Freeman, and he won 5-4.
That's it. I knew Jace had won, but I wasn't sure what the score was. So, all right, you won up me so far.
I'm one up. Tick one on my column.
Mine's good.
Well, I just needed you to know that I'd done my homework, too.
14-4. Should be close.
This one's better. That previous shot, way too far out for the liking of the Sugden team. Timothy Marine, his second shot here. It's good to see him upright, stable, and looking pretty good. He went down awfully hard yesterday in a game, and he bounced right up and said he was fine. That's the kind of thing that next morning when you wake up, you might realize that it hurts a lot more than you thought it did.
Well, at this age, they tend to bounce up a little bit easier than some of us. So.
Well, it was always my attitude when I fell. I'd just stay down there for a while and rest.
Just draw the wing. You might jam. I mean, you never know. Might as well.
Yeah, they're going to go over to the right-hand side as we look down the ice. The in-turn side from the center to the wings. As he said, there's a red rock back there outside the rock rings. It's unlikely to be of any value, but just could jam on it.
That's right.
A little bit on this side, I think.
Interesting to see.
Ryan's
Jace
rock.
must be kind of heeding your remarks from a little earlier. He's already down at this end, cleaning off his rock, even for his first one of the game of the end. So.
Slides right through. Yeah, I think you'll see Jace stay at the hog line after he releases this one.
I like that way, yeah.
It's not a lot of time, but the 10 or 15 seconds of transit time is valuable time at the end of the game.
For sure.
Big ad, big ad. Take a look. Room. Looks good. On 14.
I see the Brendan son's Matt Packwood out taking some photos. He's going to give this event some good coverage from tomorrow's paper. He's been a good addition in terms of curling coverage for your paper out here.
He has. It's actually been nice. We kind of lost coverage for a while, and especially for any of these type events, but Matt's been very, very good. So.
Yep. Yeah, gotta go. Yep. Hard for peace. Gotta go.
Ooh, you never want to hear hard for a piece.
The question is he going to jam it? No.
No, caught a piece of it. But
rolls over and hangs in the back corner on the other side.
That was hard for a piece. In.
Okay. Like this.
So Jace with his last rock of the first end here. He's going to be hoping for just a hit, roll out, take his blank, and head on to the second end.
And as I look across, I see Sheila Hayward is playing a hit to lie 3. I don't think it's the last shot of the end.
Hard. Good sweep.
And it is a blank. So Freeman hits, rolls out, blanked end. We'll be back at the Brandon Curling Club with the Co-ops of Manitoba Junior Men's Provincial final game in just a moment. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
At PharmaSave, we see you, and we care. We see the people in your life who depend on you, so you can depend on us. For prescriptions for common conditions, expert health advice, or support for life's little mishaps, come talk to your PharmaSave pharmacist.
And now collect and redeem Air Miles reward miles for even more value at PharmaSave.
Today's sponsor, PharmaSave. Canada's community pharmacy is proud to support Canada's community game.
New at Asham, load up and go with our redesigned curling broom bag on wheels. This bag's all-terrain heavy-duty wheels glide with ease. Its solid construction is durable and fits all your curling gear. Check out our website at asham.com.
Blanked first end by Jace Freeman to come to the second end with the hammer in the Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Men's final game. And Nash Sugden puts his rock just touching the center line. I think he's touching the center line. Jace Freeman standing in my way. About 2 feet short of the rings. Freeman plays a corner guard. Wants to be tight to the rings with it.
It's a nice spot.
And even Sugden goes out to have a look at whether or not he's touching the center line.
From this angle, it definitely looks like it. So,
so he's going to go around it.
Oh, looks like we were wrong. One of those rocks wasn't in, Resby. So Jayla Hayward just picked up 2.
Got to sit a bit.
In the first end to go up 2-0.
Still a good start when you start playing the final game.
Back 4, T-line. Just top 4. Not a curl.
There's no telling the value of experience, you and I not having had any, but the experience of having won this final game before. And in fact, Shayla won 3 of them last year. Had that, as I think it was you and I talked about, a remarkable career in one season last year.
Yeah, how's that for confidence builders?
U18, U21, Canadian U18, and Manitoba mixed
You're gonna have to go
champion a year ago.
Top 4.
I'm quite confident in saying the first person in Manitoba curling history to win 3 championships in the same season.
Whoa. It's good. Great shot, Luke.
Boy. That's real good.
14-6.
There are a couple of contenders for the debate in the debate from last year because of this whole team number 2 situation. There are a couple of other people who, in fact, attended, and wore the buffalo.
Right.
But that the nuance not having won the championship.
Room. You're down. Room. Ryan, draw. Gotta be top 12. You're down. Top 12. Oh.
So Tanner Trickle trying to come down just to freeze to the top again.
Just top 12. Ryan, you gotta go, Ryan. Ryan. Hard, right up.
Really good shot.
If you somehow get, if you just sneak past the guard and you just push this by, that's a really good result. 2 inches of air. Board? Should run pretty straight with board.
I just want to say maybe good board out of your hand.
Yeah, just nose is good. It's going to be hard to get better than that.
So just on the nose here, should loosen up the rocks in the 8-foot, biting the 4-foot, and even move that top rock right out of the rings. We'll see how well.
Clean. Curl.
Must be going fairly close.
Hard.
Curl.
Board.
Curl.
Come on, Luke. Hard, Luke. Go. Good shot. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's a really nice shot.
Yeah, it's really good. You ever just go here?
So just stepped away for a moment, Sean, to confirm some pronunciations. I just can't have parents one side of the screen when we're on the other side. If we don't get their kids' names right, they're liable to hit us without even see what's coming. So it is Tanner Trihill, and it is Ryan Thiessen.
Okay.
Did I get it right? Checking with the folks next door.
Touch less.
Yeah, less.
Gotta go.
Line's good.
Top 12.
Line's really good. You gotta go straight though.
Top 12.
Strong young man,
Line's
good
great.
sweepers
Okay,
for
Ryan,
sure.
go now.
Bring
Hard,
that
hard
past
again,
the
boys.
guard
Really
right
gotta
to the
go
corner
hard.
of this red
Hard,
Freeman
right up,
stone.
right up, hard, right up. Really gotta go.
Beautiful stone.
That's a really nice stone.
Nice shot.
Good if it misses our red one. You know what I mean? Like yellow.
I don't know, you might just be ripping.
It's really good. You can make the run and roll in. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 shot. Or shot raw.
Tim stick in the nose on the yellow. You could do this.
Or that. It's really good if you make it.
Either one. Yeah, that's a really good result. Okay. Control. Just low.
Oh, I think it's, if you're throwing the out there, it's almost 3/4 low. Yeah.
I'll give you, here. Your last one ran good.
Should curl up the hair for you. Let's make it.
So I'm going to try and run that one back onto the yellow one and roll over in
Hair
sort of
light.
behind the guard to take that
Hair light.
run back away.
Curl.
Light.
Curl.
Same weight, 11.
Curl.
11.
Next out.
Curl. Curl.
Just passed. And as the Sugden team takes control of the house, I think we want to acknowledge and congratulate their coach, Gord Tichkowski. Gord was the Junior Men's Championship Asham Coach Award recipient, as voted by the other coaches.
Okay.
Can't really see enough of it right now. Right?
That's just a nice nod to him from his fellow coaches. So
How much do I have to hit of it?
always nice.
So congratulations to Gord and to Craig Tarrick, coach of the Dundas team, who was the Asham Coaching Award recipient on the junior women's side.
Room.
Tyler Fair.
Where?
You're up. You're up.
It's close. Close.
Going to be bumping just
really
a little
close.
bit.
That's okay.
I think it's just always going on to our red.
Can we hit and roll off the one you just threw? Is that any good?
It is. It's risky. Like, we better make it really good.
Whatever you're seeing, Jace. Whatever you like.
I think if you hit the one
Actually,
onto
I don't mind that
here,
call
you might
if
have a
they can do
chance
that.
to get all of them.
And I like the assessment, but I'm going to say that any shot in a provincial final is we better make it good if we're going to call it.
Same weight.
So what? We got to get those two out of there.
Okay, so just high.
It's back to doing that.
It's almost nose, just a hair high.
An interaction with
Firm.
Nose?
Just high. Nose is close.
So instead of
Barely high at all.
rolling behind, he's actually trying to see if he can't pick the yellow off the center line.
If he does that, he has got a good chance of moving all three.
May get all three.
Whether they get them all out of the house or not, but he has a good chance of moving them.
The outturn from Timothy Marine.
Close. No. Never.
Going
No.
to get some contact with them.
How about
How about that?
How does that work? That's a great shot.
There was the value of the coach interaction. The young men were looking at it from the wrong side. Graham pointed out they could make that happen, and they did make that happen. Now, entirely possible that we see another triple here. This is Tyler Fair with his out-turn hit.
Really gotta go. Really hard.
Nose hit. Still leaves the Freeman team lane
Probably
2.
a bit slower here. Well, it definitely will be, I think.
I'm seeing it curling a bit too.
Yeah, I think it will.
Threw it in practice. He gave me just inside edge 8.
I think for right now, it's straightening out. I think we can take here.
Okay.
We should be able to hold it.
Again, really good discussion between these young teams and the players.
Line's good. Could come down here. New path. You got room. Line's good. Wait only.
Nick
Wait
Senf,
only.
Luke Robbins are the sweepers. Luke
Clean,
on the
clean,
left
yes,
as we look
yes.
at that shot.
Whoa. Girl.
We past the guard,
Knife. Okay, clean.
right
Out
to the
white
nose and almost across the nose of that
Very
stone.
nice shot.
Straight run back.
You'll hit this?
That one? Or this one?
I don't think you play the angle yet. If we miss this one, at least we have an open shot next, right?
Okay.
Basically nose.
Which way? That way?
Me there. Outturn. Fair left. Yeah. Pretty much nose.
Somebody's happy in his work out there.
I don't think so.
I'd like to see that too. I'd like to see them enjoying what they're doing.
Yeah. They probably both don't go. If our shooter's gone, it probably both goes. That makes any sense. Just deal. Never.
Close.
Got to get close to the nose of this stone to run it back for some contact. Gonna push it right by, I was going to say, but made the contact, got rid of one.
Under the corner if we go here.
But if you're higher than it.
Yeah, but
What's wrong with this? I guess that. Just trying to make it so we have an easy 2. The third one's a bonus. It's just an easy 2. I'm just scared if you get 2, I'll push it to here. He makes sense.
That's The same as saying, let's
I know,
don't get
it's just
greedy eyes here.
If you,
Yep.
I literally have to be like almost perfect.
Good
deck
bit of
here
common
outside
sense.
achievement.
Or you're just right here.
Yeah.
That way you can't roll under the yellow one.
Then he makes. Then
it's a no tip for 2.
This is really good, ideally.
And that's dummy thin.
Okay. I think we go here. If it is not going to be there, that's a good option.
Like, I'm never worried about him freezing this something.
Okay, sure. This shouldn't curl a ton. I don't care if I'm buried, honestly. Just the depth.
If you're right there, it doesn't matter. You like it?
I think so.
I'm not really seeing another spot.
No, it's hard, yeah. Okay.
Is this so he can't make this?
Yeah,
Right here.
like, if just, yeah.
That really is the key of this shot, isn't it? Be second shot,
so it's like a really thin
so that
double
if, so a shot stone if they play the hit and roll under the guards.
That's right.
I don't know, new path, I guess was it. Luke's ran okay, 15-5.
Really good conversation, though.
There is some excellent conversation between these two. And you can tell that
Similar to
they've
what I threw last time.
been watching the ice. They all watch the ice, and they know what's been happening. So.
Felt there, felt there.
Full back 4.
Whatever you think. Not much of an ad.
Like almost back 8's better.
Our guys.
Make sure you're back here.
Make sure.
Weight looks pretty close, Risman.
Out of 14-6. Take a look.
Should be really good. Whoa.
Stay close.
Whoa.
Stay close.
Whoa.
Yep.
Good. Good.
Really good. That's really
good. Sweep,
It
guys.
is really good.
Can you just play that?
Yeah.
I think that double's too thin.
Yeah, there's genuinely no double there.
9.
9?
Yeah. Yeah. If you can.
Got to hit and roll over onto the
Leave it a bit.
204 on your phone number, Sean.
Like edge on edge with that guard.
Just trying to get over there, shrink kind of the scoring zone for.
Trying to get it in a spot that forces him to play for 2 and it doesn't give him a chance to bring that biter into play.
Exactly.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh. Close.
Never.
Whoa.
Whatever you like.
That might do it right there.
That rock is not, it would be accessible from the outside, we've seen that, but not with the red rock sitting where it is. So this
Yeah, not
is
even,
a
yeah. Should be similar.
Yeah.
basically to draw for 2.
Yep. Jason will just follow his first rock down, take his easy 2, as Timothy said before.
Maybe a hair less.
Same line. We got more line. Line's good. All you.
Get a time, Tim.
More line, what do they have for weight?
14-7.
Yeah, it should be good. Just clean. Just clean.
Should just be clean.
Just going to get to the red if it even gets that far. No, it's just to the tee line for a deuce. So a triple kill, middle of the end, changes that in dramatically, Sean.
Sure did.
So, 2-zip. Freeman over Sugden. We'll be back with end number 3 in a moment. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
If you grow up in a small town in this part of the world, you basically learn how to curl real young. Kids and even adults who didn't have a place to go because so many facilities were closed. So people started gravitating to our rink and coming out and skating, curling. It became a place to come every weekend for so many families. We would see upwards of 70 people coming and going you know, on a given Saturday or Sunday. I think it means a huge amount to so many people. It's an opportunity for friends, family, everybody to get together, have some fun.
Today's sponsor, Sunrise Credit Union. Building a brighter future together.
New at Asham, the Shore Glide Delivery Aid. Precision, stability, and style all in one. Available with or without broom caddy. With its durable design, it's built to last season after season. Check out our website at asham.com.
Back in the Brandon Curling Club, it is the Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Men's Championship. Junior Women's Championship on the ice, 3 sheets over, but we're focused on Jace Freeman of Verdon, Nash Sugden from Morden, and a 2, an easy 2, as Timothy Marine described it to Jace Freeman. He wanted to kind of assure them of an easy 2, and then if they could score the third biter, so be it, but didn't come to pass. You got to give Sugden great credit for a nice hit and roll to prevent that.
Yeah, to prevent that third point.
Oh, those are curling across that line. Okay.
It's okay, Luke.
It's good.
So Freeman puts his first rock right in the rings, and Sugden hits, Robbins hits.
Good.
Clean. 10. Clean. Curl a bit. 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 Or not.
Sugden's going to get to the nose, a little outside roll.
But Ryan Thiessen makes that hit.
Good normal
goes
here.
Outside just a little bit.
Theirs did nothing.
Going normal? Hey.
Down here, Chase will be trying to roll this back towards the center of the house a bit.
Yep. Weight's good.
Clean.
Weight's good. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. Weight's good.
Hard.
That's normal.
Good.
Nicely done. Nick Sent did his job for the end.
We look over at sheet B. The second end has not been put on the board. Jill Officer told me in our game today that's usually an indication that it was a blank, but we can guarantee it wasn't a blank. There were at least 3 rocks in the rings when
That's right.
Cassidy Dunrod done us through her last stone, and we're fairly confident she scored only a single.
From what we could see from this angle, that's what I would say it was.
So we'll let you know as soon as they put it on the wall. We're going to need things to talk about during this end. It's going to be a wide open hit.
Clean. Whoa.
The hair more.
Well, maybe they should shuffle that job over to the coaches since they're sitting right
They're-
below the scoreboard anyways.
They really are.
Good pair.
Now I'm going to guess, Sean, that this whole business of the coaches and juniors being out on the ice came to pass after you ended your coaching career.
It did. It did. Yeah. And you know, we were on the back or the warm side of the glass. If that's what you want to call it. Curling's always been one of those games that, or one of the sports that the coaches never really had direct access to the players during the game. So there's definitely some pros and cons to it. I've talked to a lot of the coaches that are coaching now. They like the interaction bit. They like the 2 interactions. They like the idea that, you know, they can have a quick chat with them as they're changing ends and down the ice. So, but the only thing that they say that they're not a big fan of is it's cool sitting there. It's not like you're playing the game.
We have
warming up.
we have a significant investment in apparel for the coaches in these competitions.
It's going to be tight.
Does he hang for a biter?
Oh, sorry.
Ooh, boy, that's a close one.
Looks hard to tell even from that overhead. So.
I think you have to play it as if it's in, don't you?
You do. You do.
In a situation like this.
So
Different time, different situation, you might ignore it.
Yep.
It's right on the nose. I mean, if I hit it anything high, it's gone.
But there's definitely some advantage. You know, in Resby, we've seen it just in a couple of games that you and I've done together here with that coaching interaction. Changing a shot or making a suggestion, and I think it's made a difference in the game and the shot calling.
I don't think there's any doubt that Graham Freeman used it his wisely in helping his team make the call to make that triple kill.
Yep.
And we watched early today Ron Westcott much more using it, I felt, as a teaching exercise while helping them maybe change the call, but that veteran experience, what a wonderful asset to have.
For sure.
Okay, that works. Wait.
But don't ever tell Ron Westcott I said anything complimentary about him, please.
You know, from what I've seen, you know, the players for the most part are very receptive to it very much as well. I know in the other cases where it used to be, at one point it's just the players had to call a timeout. If they didn't want you to come out and talk at them, they didn't. So.
Or the famous case of a Manitoba curler who called 2 timeouts in the first end in order to minimize the opportunity for the coach to participate. No names to be included.
No names to be mentioned, but we know who that was.
If you know the story, folks, you smile. If you don't know the story, it's a fact, but you don't need to know the name.
Yeah.
Hey, it's in.
And we were right, Resby. It was just a single point for Dundas, so she still trails Hayward 2-1 as they're playing the third end.
And the game is on over there. There are a lot of rocks in the forefoot.
Whoa. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Definitely what looks to be a little more aggressive game than the one that you and I did earlier this morning between the two of them.
Exactly.
15.
And back here on our sheet of ice, Freeman played the first end with every intention of trying to score on the second, the home end. Sugden's playing the very same way here on the third, planning to have Hammer in the fourth, and we'll see him go after it with Last Rock playing the fourth.
And Jace
looks
down
okay
here again, ready to throw his
biting
rock.
Down.
So
14.
Definitely cognizant of making sure that there's enough time for himself at the end.
Don't make him sweep. Oh.
Jace Freeman's final stone here in the third.
No.
It's trying.
He's going to jump sideways a little bit, but he does stick. So.
Yeah.
Never a doubt. It felt like the exact same throw. Head her off.
Whoa, off. Never a doubt.
Yeah. Final stone in the third. Nash Sugden, out-turn hit, wants to hit and roll away.
Oh, girl. Hard.
But going to get right to the nose of it for a single point. And unforced error, 2-1. Freeman over Sugden after 3. Freeman will have the hammer coming to the fourth end. We'll have that fourth end from the Brandon Curling Club in just a moment. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
Eat.
Meet.
Stay.
Can-Ad Inn's destination centers are your home for hospitality, with 10 locations in Manitoba and 1 in North Dakota, featuring the finest in accommodations, food and beverage, entertainment, banquet and conference facilities, and so much more. For the best service and best value, your only stop is Can-Ad Inns. Call today at 1-888-33-CAN-AD or visit us right now at canadins.com.
For exceptional customer service that measures up to any job, see the experts at McMahon and Yates. From tools to materials and everything in between, the experts at McMahon and Yates make sure that you have everything you need for your next project, all delivered right to your door. McMahon and Yates. Make it better.
From small towns to big cities, Chicken Chef is comfort food you can count on. We're your chicken choice, and pizza choice, and salad choice, and so much more. Chicken Chef, bring your appetite. We'll take care of the rest.
Back in the Brandon Curling Club, the Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Men's Championship. Nash Sugden trying to blank on the third, hits pretty much on the nose, sticks for one. They throw their guard on the fourth end, and an outstanding example of sweeping a rock that seemed a bit wide, and these two young men just wouldn't let it not come to the center line. And they did get it to the center line about 5 feet short of the rings. And then Freeman's team trying to go around comes up short and leaves two guards on that center line, both touching.
Room.
All you.
Early on in the end here, anyways, it's kind of game on now. See who makes good utilization of that.
He's biting 4.
Your top 4.
Always Tanner. Tanner, finish it. You gotta go. You gotta go. Active.
Just couldn't get it buried.
Get the weight right, Luke.
So Luke Robbins attempting to come down and
Board.
just roll
Hold
outwards
in.
just a
Wait,
little bit.
good board. Curl. Gotta go, Tim. Really gotta go.
Might rub the edge of it. Just rubs the edge of it. Is he going to push it out? No, he's not. Push it back 12 foot.
It's really ahead of you.
Can you still play it this way? Yeah.
How far is it from the rings to the hog line? Because Sheila Hayward is going to make a run back from about that distance. She's going to hit a rock that's about 2 feet over the hog line, trying to run it back into a pack of a whole bunch.
Line's good, line's good. Line's great. Ryan can go. Ryan can go.
You.
Thiessen and Fair here are the sweepers.
Gotta go.
Not quite.
As far as you can. You really got to drag it. You got to curl it. Hard, right up, as far as you can. Really got to go, hard.
Not quite on either sheet. The rock doesn't bury, and that run back didn't work over on that far sheet, but it did clear a couple of guards.
Half is all over it, too.
It's fine if we get forced to 1, but just make it.
Chase now going to go and try to clean up that front area. See if you can get rid of all of the rocks.
Clean. Whoa. Curl.
Good.
Kill two guards and roll away. That's about as best he could have done. A little more close to nose contact and might have run one through and taken the one out of the forfeit.
Main objective, make the ones out in front. All the guards go away. Get that. He'll have another guard to contend with here.
3.
Okay, gotta leave it.
3, top 12.
Yep. 3. Coming down. Top 12.
Perfect.
You're in.
15-3.
You're in. You're frozen.
Freeze it if you can.
Just high. Even, yeah, just high. If you don't stick, that's okay.
No, just make the nose.
Like firm?
Straight on the nose. Straight on the nose. Let's make it.
On the nose makes 2 of them go away. I think it'll, the top one will go over top of the one in the back. I don't think it'll come close to it.
No.
Clean. Clean.
This is Nick Sempf, the
Clean.
second man for the Freeman team.
That's good. Oh, what?
Are we rolling out or?
Good.
So Sugden will try to get as broad a split of the house as he can.
Yes, he'll try to keep the rocks apart, hoping that
Needs it.
Airtight.
he can force
Air
Chase
down.
to just 1 this end.
You can work with it.
Yeah, just biting 12 here. Look at all there, boys. Like you're never going. Splits it.
Might have liked that a little deeper.
There is still
Third?
potentially a
I think
double
so.
there.
Yeah.
So Timothy Marine's first shot. Attempting cross the house double.
Clean. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, curl. Curl. Curl.
Just going below it.
Really close.
Oh, boy.
Fire.
Didn't need much more than about another 1/4 inch of curl on that.
That's right. Yep, just had to catch a little bit more of the rock.
Biting, gotta make sure you're in.
Again, trying to split the house.
Yeah, be there.
Mine's great.
Gotta
Trying to
be
go
there.
just a little bit wider this time.
Hard, boys, hard.
I think the
Hard, you
boys
gotta
are going to
go.
have to
50
work
mate.
on it
You gotta
just to
go.
get a biter.
Hard, right up, right up, right up, right up. Hard, you really gotta go. Really gotta go, boys, hard. Hard, 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 hard.
I don't
Not
think
quite.
we got it there.
No. Normal.
But Freeman has to stick on this.
Yeah, just to keep the play away from that
Need
card
new
over
sweepers.
there now.
Just kidding. I love them.
Close. No. Yep. Clean.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Hard.
Hard. Good.
Oh, what?
Does
Move it a
stick.
bit.
Put it in a little different position. Sat there.
First one.
Just checking in on the
Yeah.
girls' game, Resby. Cassidy Dundas stole 1 in the 3rd end, so that game's all tied up at 2 after 3 ends.
9. Just make it out, right? Don't need to play with it. You're out there.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh, just clean.
Yes.
Just clean.
Nash Sugden wanting a nose hit. Nice and cleanly done.
Normal. Yeah. Pretty close to it.
So Freeman will try to blank.
I think normal.
Just got to stay focused on a shot like this.
That's right. Nose hit here. Hopefully Sugden comes back down, does a nose hit, and then he can hit and roll out. So he ever happen to roll out on this one, it does give Nash an opportunity to come down and either go around that corner guard he's got over there, or even try to split it in and possibly force Freeman.
Oh, he is going to stick.
Sit.
Oh, he's not going to stick.
It doesn't look it.
Jeez.
Nope. Very close to sticking.
Just about.
Had to stick because Sugden is going to look at a draw around a corner. He might accidentally end up splitting one on, but more interested in being behind.
Make him play a double, no?
Were you thinking the split?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to come behind here. Were you thinking the split or what?
Just going there, sorry. But would split be an option? Then he has to make a double.
I don't think it's worth that. Like, if you're close enough, then fine.
Okay, so then you just watch that, okay? So if we're close enough that we can get
You still got, for that split tie, you need literally that much.
Yep.
So I think Skip Nash is on the right track. You play in the draw. If you end up curling a little too much and get the split, so be it.
That's right.
But you, if you can just get tight to that rock and get back to the tee line or even deep in the rings, so that you're fully buried, you might just be able to force.
And that would be the key in this end, to force Chase to a single point.
Where?
Sweepers
Lots
aren't
of room.
aren't
Lots of
even
room.
coming close to it. It looks like he's got lots for SB from here. So
Yeah. That's got to sit.
Just going to slide through.
It is. He's going to slide through, giving Chase a chance to take a look at a different part of the ice if he wants, just to see what it does on a hit.
Good result.
So it does slide through. That rock gets kicked off. That I desperately would have liked to have been a biter, and it is 2-1 Freeman over Sugden after 4. We'll be back with the fifth end from the Brandon Curling Club in just a moment. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
At PharmaSave, we see you, and we care. We see the people in your life who depend on you, so you can depend on us. For prescriptions for common conditions, expert health advice, or support for life's little mishaps, come talk to your PharmaSave pharmacist.
And now collect and redeem Air Miles reward miles for even more value at PharmaSave.
Today's sponsor, PharmaSave. Canada's community pharmacy is proud to support Canada's community game. Jace Freeman of Verdon over Nash Sugden of Morden. They are playing the fifth end at the Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Championship. And Sugden plays almost perfectly placed center line guard, pretty tight to the rings.
Don't overthink it, Luke. Just do what you do.
Line's good.
Pretty
Luke
big
Robbins'
eye.
attempt to
Want to stay T.
Okay.
T-line.
It's
T-line.
really curling.
T-line.
You're just by.
T-line.
Yep, yes, yes. Hard. Clean.
Back 4.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Like
whoa.
back 8.
Man, that curled. I got 14 flat.
Pretty tight to the guard.
Baggy.
Going to go deep.
Okay, Luke.
bad.
Nice shot.
About 2 feet deeper than they wanted it, but they had to sweep it at the last there just to make sure it got by the guard.
Yeah, you'd want that rock biting the front of the button, not biting the back of the button.
Good weight, top 4.
But that's a difference of
freeze.
about a foot, and that's pretty picky.
That's
Line's
right.
great.
Top 8.
Top 8. Line's great. Clean. Close, straight.
Go.
Hard to get by. Okay, you're by.
Just by.
Hard straight still.
It's even tighter to the guard.
Yep.
Okay, well, no tap.
He is going to freeze
There's a
right
very nice
on
shot.
the button. That is a remarkable
dead
shot. You
center
can't
pin.
see any of the white of the button. Maybe the most perfect shot I've seen in a long
right.
time.
And that's exactly why you wanted that other rock just to stop that 2 feet shorter.
Top 4.
Theirs was a 15. Whoa.
Back 4.
I got less. Really going now. I think it picked. Yep. Hard.
So he's going to come right in on top.
That
Sorry,
went
Luke.
straight
Well, that's
sideways.
good.
It
14.5.
definitely must have grabbed something
Like the
because
corner.
It's not bad, dude.
it's a lot less weight than what the boys were calling coming in, and then it was sitting out. It just kind of dove in behind that guard and came up short. Still in a very usable position though.
Tight.
Be a touchdown.
Tight.
Center trial.
Hard line.
He's going to get to the guard.
Hard to get by. Okay. Hard. Oh. That's fine.
Opened up the ones in the 4 foot a little bit.
Real thin.
Third to a quarter makes it. Third makes it for sure.
Chase wants to get rid of those, so he's got clear air towards the ones in the 4 foot.
Yep.
Except
Really
Going to
hard.
get a little too much of this top one to get the dough. He may run them
he's going
straight
to run
through.
it to the back. It'll be interesting.
Picks his own out.
I think you go here. Yeah. That or the guard. I don't hate around. Okay, I like nose freeze. Top 4.
Yeah.
I'm thinking guard.
I'm thinking so too. Interesting after that that last shot of Nick's or any of these shots where something happens like that and they don't quite make it. Do you ever watch the coaches? They're busy making notes.
I don't know if that caught something.
There may be. This is actually, frankly, the shot that I would have wanted to call, I think.
Yeah.
Half to 3/4.
Going around into those in the 4 foot, just left a straight run on the red rock.
Should run
Yeah.
straight.
Take your time, let's make it.
Makes sense. Second rock, attempting to drive that back onto his own and hopefully drive the red one back into the ones in the 4 foot.
Just so
I
different
think
on
he's
that
just
side
going
of
to
the
peel
line,
it.
Peeling the yellow away. So now the question is, what's Sugden going to do? He's seen the effect of a guard, but he still wants to draw.
Yeah.
Full 4 foot. He wants to get to the face of the yellow stone on the button.
Definitely, if he manages to do this and get it in there, you will see Jace asked Timothy to come down and run that red one straight back, I'm assuming.
Tyler Fair is the third for Nash Sugden and his Morden team.
Gotta go.
Hard, it's gonna die on this side.
Hard.
Okay, curl.
You're going to want to try and get this
Hard
tucked
curl.
at least partially
Hard,
behind
hard,
that red rock.
Hard right up. Hard again. It's okay.
Well,
Line looked not bad. Just needed the more weight for the shot that they were calling.
What?
Nice to like that.
even a couple of feet to just corner
That's
just even a
ideal,
half an
but
inch behind the red
hard.
would have been a
Smooth.
huge asset.
Dead nose.
Hair low or right on the nose?
It's pretty close to nose.
Okay.
Timothy Marine is throwing.
Yes. Gotta go.
Out tourney.
Hard.
Started narrow, set it
Hard,
back,
got it,
right to the nose of it.
Great shot. Great sweep.
Good shot.
That was tight. Oh boy. It's really good.
Probably playing
And
that
it is
again.
really good. That was always going to take two
forward,
shots to
this
get
one.
that yellow one off the button.
Yeah.
Shayla Hayward
There it
throwing on
is.
her last in the fourth end, facing three.
Here he comes, top 12.
Like go here.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah, like
does,
that.
in fact, make a hit and stick for a single point. So Hayward
Is it gonna be
takes a
same as
3-2
this
lead
side or a little bit
in the
faster?
junior women's final game. That's a little old-timey radio broadcast going on there. Tyler Fair wants to duck through that port, get into the
Great. Okay.
top of the rings on the line to take away the run back.
That was really moving on him. I don't
Hard,
think
really
he's
gotta
going
go.
to get through. I think he's
Hard.
going to catch a piece of that. Oh, he did too.
He did get through and put it right in onto the rock on the button. Tapped it back a little, but he's got two now, full forefoot.
Same weight.
See you in the out.
How's this not the call? When is this not the call?
Okay, we gotta miss it a certain way.
I think he's.
We miss it high. Two steals on.
He's thinking plan B.
You miss it low, you can come off of this one and right into this pile.
Okay. The misses, miss it low. You could get something out of it, but
All right, so miss. The miss is low.
I think you got it. I think you play it.
I like the shot, but miss it low.
Yeah, like that's better than missing it high, is what he's saying.
Okay.
Not 100% sure
low?
that Jace is totally committed, but
I don't think this one's low. It's maybe
Okay,
just.
I think what Graham is saying is if he does get across this a little bit, that red is actually going to jiggle off the yellow and come straight in.
Yes. Really got to go.
Play it off the red one. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It may be a good thing the fifth end break is coming so there can be some conversation about what our expectations were on that shot.
On that shot, yeah. I think Chase's expectations were just a little bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hair more, Ty.
Had a little different thought in his head as
Hair
far as
more.
how he wanted to hit it. But
Very light. I like just a two. More for line.
That guard cutting the center line here.
Hair tight, eh?
And it's almost more
Line's
important
rock.
that it be on the center line than
Line's
as
good,
to
line's good.
how
Yeah.
close or how far out it is.
Oh,
That's
that's
right.
good.
So long as it's not in too tight.
Whoa. Yeah, you gotta sit.
good.
It's
About
still
there.
there. It's a little tighter for the run back, but in this situation, Chase is running back a yellow
It's when you slide a bit
instead of
wide
one
and
of his own.
don't-
So
like straight release, both of those have curled a ton. Your first one we really backed up though, when you slid tight and just kind of fed it back. Just give me just off middle, just high.
It's just high.
Let's make it. Yeah.
So facing 2, Jace Freeman trying to run a Sugden guard through.
and there is some separation between the 2 and the 4 foot. So if he can hit this one just off center, just on the high side, he may be able to spill all 3.
Whoa! Yep. Straight.
Gives us an option.
He's left himself a red rock that he can run in if he needs to.
I mean, even if you don't make that perfect, he's got to make a double.
You know what? Even if he makes that, he's only getting 1.
You just guard. You can probably just center, and he's still like that's tough, but it's still
Yeah.
You can't guard both.
You can make it really tight so that he has to be really tight to your guard.
I mean, I just rather make sure you have this, and he's going only for 1.
If you show him this corner, like he might not be able to get that. So it's just about placement. The depth doesn't matter as much. Low placement, maybe you're doing that.
Yeah, just like an inch on the right side of center.
Yeah.
Like a hair more. We can always curl it, right? Last one over curled almost.
From here, Resby, it looks like he could almost take away both of those shots. You know, if he does, like I say, just off a center line.
Oh, I think he did say he said an inch.
Yeah.
On the right side of center, which is the red rock side of center.
Yep.
Because that redstone is not much more than 3 or 4 inches off, so you're not going to show him very much if you're that tight to the center line.
Mr. 2, line's close.
Line looks pretty good so far.
Line's great. Okay, well.
Just wants
line's
it
good,
to
line's
die.
good. Let it sit.
No, he's left him. He's left him the wide open redstone.
Just high is close to a blank too, honestly.
Yeah, I'm saying if you're playing for the blank, then it's a hair.
Well, I'm not really playing for either. It's just.
I think you're playing for contact.
Yeah. This should fall if anything.
So he's going to try to get the outside of the redstone, angle it back in, kill 1, maybe kill 2. If he runs it straight in and jams it, it probably counts.
And at this point, he's not too concerned whether he counts or gets the blank.
No.
It's just one or the other. He doesn't want the steal here, so he wants to be able to make contact with both of the rocks in the 4 foot.
Jace Freeman.
Whoa!
An out-turn hit.
Jeez!
Going to pick it right across the face,
across
give
the
up a
face.
steal of 2. And so they'll go to the 5th end break with Sugden having put 2 on the board and a 3-2 lead for the team from Morden. We'll be back with the 6th end of our game from Brandon Curling Club after the 5th end break. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling. Win a chance to cheer on Team Canada at the Worlds in Moose Jaw, the Jets, the Bombers, the Gold Eyes, or your favorite on a night out at Assiniboia Downs. And support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum effort to preserve Manitoba's curling history and celebrate the greats in Manitoba curling. It's a Manitoba sports ticket raffle. Tickets are $5, 3 for $10, 10 for $25, or 40 for $50. Scan the QR code on your screen now for the complete prize and raffle details and to buy your tickets, or go to raffle.link/mbcurlmuseum. Today's sponsor, Recycle Everywhere. You drink it, you bin it.
Original 16. Celebrate things done well.
Eat.
Meet.
Stay.
Canad Inn's destination centers are your home for hospitality, with 10 locations in Manitoba and 1 in North Dakota, featuring the finest in accommodations, food and beverage, entertainment, banquet and conference facilities, and so much more. For the best service and best value, your only stop is Canad Inns. Call today at 1-888-33-CANAD or visit us right now at canadinns.com.
For exceptional customer service that measures up to any job, see the experts at McMahon & Yates. From tools to materials and everything in between, McMahon & Yates. Make it better.
At Viterra, we believe in the power of connection. Our world-leading agriculture network connects producers and consumers to supply top-quality food ingredients each and every day. Our team takes great pride in working closely with farmers to help feed the world. It's something we've been doing for over 100 years. And as an industry leader, we're dedicated to playing a critical role in meeting the needs of a growing world. Because together, we're stronger and achieve more.
Curl Manitoba is proudly sponsored by Manitoba Pork. Good for me, good for Manitoba.
RME, proud sponsor of Curl Manitoba and the Women of the Rings Provincials. With 10 locations in Manitoba, RME is your preferred Case IH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Today's sponsor, RME, right by you.
At PharmaSave, we see you, and we care. We see the people in your life who depend on you, so you can depend on us. For prescriptions for common conditions, expert health advice, or support for life's little mishaps, come talk to your PharmaSave pharmacist.
And now collect and redeem Air Miles reward miles for even more value at PharmaSave.
Today's sponsor, PharmaSave. Canada's community pharmacy is proud to support Canada's community game. Win a chance to cheer on Team Canada at the Worlds in Moose Jaw, the Jets, the Bombers, the Gold Eyes, or your favorite on a night out at Assiniboia Downs. And support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum effort to preserve Manitoba's curling history and celebrate the greats in Manitoba curling. It's a Manitoba sports ticket raffle. Tickets are $5, 3 for $10, 10 for $25, or 40 for $50. Scan the QR code on your screen now for the complete prize and raffle details and to buy your tickets, or go to raffle.link/mbcurlmuseum.
If you grow up in a small town in this part of the world, you basically learn how to curl real young. The kids and even adults, they didn't have a place to go because so many facilities were closed. So people started gravitating to our rink and coming out and skating, curling. It became a place to come every weekend for so many families. We would see upwards of 70 people coming and going, on a given Saturday or Sunday. I think it means a huge amount to so many people. It's an opportunity for friends, family, everybody to get together, have some fun.
Today's sponsor, Sunrise Credit Union. Building a brighter future together. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba. Proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling. The Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Curling Championships, the Junior Men's and Junior Women's Championships on the ice at the Brandon Curling Club. Nash Sugden has just engineered a steal of 2 to go up 1 on Jace Freeman of Verdun. Immediately put his rock into the rings, not as deep as he might have wanted, but he does have a bite of the rings. Freeman with a guard. Sean, just before we get too deep into this, I want to harken back to that ad pack during the mid-game break. There was the ad for the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum lottery, the sports ticket raffle. Thank you to everyone who supported that raffle. In fact, the draw has been made. This was just made earlier today, and we couldn't drop the ad out of this broadcast package. So, if you were just tempted to go in and purchase, we're going to try to run the same raffle again next year, and we encourage and appreciate the support. Can't announce the names yet. There's a step in the process where winners need to be verified to ensure that they in fact meet the standards. And a simple example of that is a person from Alberta, if they were in Manitoba at the time they bought the ticket, can win. Whereas if they were never in Manitoba and bought the ticket, then they cannot win. That's in the regulations, and so there's a step of verification.
Okay.
And the names will be published tomorrow.
Where are you?
So you're saying just because I haven't got a phone call yet, there's a chance I might still win?
Well, the reason that you might not have got a phone call yet would be that it would be me making the call, and but yes, that is in effect true. We won't. The official statement of who the winners are happens. It could happen tonight if we get the verification done, but more likely tomorrow.
So how does that verification actually happen, Risby? How do you?
We look at the names. We look at all of the information, the name, the address, and to use that example, if it were an Alberta person, we would have to make contact and simply say, were you in Manitoba? Yeah, I was home to visit my family at Christmas time. That kind of thing.
Hard, Ryan! Hard, Ryan! Really gotta go.
Just going to get the edge of that rock. Is he going to push it out? Yes,
he's just going to push it far enough.
I was seeing the peeler of the run, because you could always hit into a roll for.
So again, as we're in the sixth end again, just want to acknowledge some of the local sponsors as well. Of course, the Pro Manitoba title sponsor, the Co-ops in Manitoba, that is a fantastic support from them. But also these events don't happen without some of the local sponsors. Doesn't matter where the event is hosted.
Line's good.
In this case, we've got some major sponsors that have really stepped up.
Better line.
We've had me and Haddad as our diamond sponsors.
Thank you
to them for their support. We've had our gold sponsors, Meridian and Greenstone. And again, thank you for that support. It's all greatly appreciated. Our silver sponsor is Armtech. Our bronze sponsors are Galen Steel Buildings and Inventronics. And again, a big thank you to the support from each of those. And we've also had a lot of support from an organization called Brandon First, which helps do a lot of the bidding on these type of events and other events that we host in Brandon. Helps us with any kind of funding requests and potential grants that can be used. So thank you to them. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the volunteers, because that is another very integral part of these events, that the events don't happen without them, and several volunteers donate their time to come and help out. So
everything from timing to helping with the ice and all of those kinds of things. And I know from the Curl Manitoba side of things, I know they have appreciation for the local sponsors as you've enumerated, but also for the effectively the sponsorship of the Brandon Curling Club, which the whole thing starts with a club agreeing to become the host and put in the work that's required.
Tightest line we've had. It should
The
still
hope,
be fun.
obviously, is that
Line's great.
it works
Still
to the
got
benefit
room.
of the club through sponsorship, through ticket revenue,
Switch.
through 50-50, which
This is not
I never
curling at
win,
all.
but I
Take
try to
top four.
participate occasionally.
For sure.
Yeah, time's good.
And I
Yeah,
really
go.
can't say I never win, because I did win in 2011 in Glenboro. I think it was
Hard, Luke,
2011. But
Hard.
that money has long
Hard.
since been spent.
Yeah.
He's getting straighter there every round.
All the pass kind of do that.
And the fortunate part for us here at the Brandon Club is with the 8 sheets of ice, we can host
much weight you
both
wanna
the
throw?
women's and the men's
Exactly.
at the same time. And,
Like bump.
and I think that creates just a really nice
Are you
atmosphere
jamming on
for
the
all
back
the
one then?
athletes
It
together.
does.
Probably it's fun.
You create the same atmosphere in your Sun
long as
Life
we get
Bonspiel, and I was going to ask you, I assume both of these teams have been involved with it over the years?
They have. They have. And it's really interesting with the players that come through the teams in the Sun Life and the competitors, and watching them as they graduate from there and graduate out of this event, or out of the junior ranks, pardon me, and start seeing them on the national and world scale as well. We're fortunate with the junior challenge that we also,
like the wide in
part of our
turn
mandate
easier
is
than
to
trying to curl
try
up
and
this
bring
mountain?
in teams
I mean, we
from
got
out of
one
province.
buried.
So the kids
I
that
don't
you're
know,
seeing
like, this
this
is
weekend,
such a
who
guess.
probably
We
play
could
each
play
other
it,
7
but
or 8 times
I'm
during
fine
the
with
year
the
in
out there.
some of the
This looks so hard to
MGCT
make it
tours,
good.
coming to the Sun Life Junior Challenge, they get an opportunity. We open it up in our mandates, trying to get at least half of the teams from outside the province.
All right, let's
Some
play
years
the
we
outside.
get close,
That's your first
sometimes
shot.
we don't quite, but we'll end up with teams from Saskatchewan and Alberta and Ontario, and we always have teams out of the U.S. Usually they're junior national teams on both the men's and women's. So, when we're now seeing some of the teams playing at the national level and seeing those kids that, well, I still call them kids,
15-5 here now,
they're a
guys.
little
Still
older,
got
but
room.
seeing
Room,
them
room.
as,
Switch early.
they were on teams that came through, or
It's the
skip
best line
teams
we've
that
had.
were in the junior challenge at one point.
This one's
And a
tight.
real
Yep.
advantage, I would suggest that, here we've got
Whoa,
two
whoa.
teams in
Yep,
front of us who are
yes,
going to the
yes.
national championship.
Hard.
There's every possibility they're going to play somebody they've already played, because they played them
Hard,
at your
hard,
event.
hard, hard.
And there's just that little less, maybe a little less awe. We're playing a team from, we're playing them, but we beat them. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Or he beat us, but remember,
9.
if we'd have made that one shot, we'd have won, or it was an extra end. So things have developed while we've been rambling on, and the Sugden team looks at a couple of red stones wide here, trying to get rid of 2. If they can make this shot past the guard, they in fact will be laying a couple, maybe even 3.
Ryan. Hard, Ryan, hard. Hard, Ryan.
Clears the guard. Is he going to make the double? You bet he is.
He does too.
Really nice.
And rolls up in behind the guard.
That's the key. He rolled up into
Up to the tee line.
Right up to the tee line.
So we're not sure whether yellow, being Sugden, lies 2 or 3, but for sure he lies
Or we
2.
could just do this.
From here,
I
I'm
think
thinking
literally the
he's
same
laying
pass we
3.
had.
He absolutely is, now that we see the overhead. See, if we ramble on, our technical folks will
I got 14-6,
pick up
so
the
it
cue
would've been
and show us the picture to show us the information we're looking for.
Yeah.
It's actually nice that they can catch up to our rambling every once in a while and try, instead of sitting over there going, what the heck are those guys doing?
We had them snoozing there for a moment a while ago.
Where are
But I do want to acknowledge
Same path.
folks
I
from
don't
Big
think
Day
you're more,
Media,
boys.
who are the
Doesn't look more.
people who create the production
Clean.
on this side.
Wait only.
Give us something to talk about and show the folks this remarkable curling.
Curling
Chase
now.
has got Timothy trying to come down and
15-2.
just freeze, corner
Make sure
freeze
you're
to it.
there.
The line is fantastic.
Wait,
It's just a
wait.
matter of the
Yep,
weight's
yep, yep.
there.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
He is going to get that angle, and he is going to get the freeze. It's a beauty.
I'm not sure you could have walked that down and placed it any better, Resby.
No. You ever go right in? Then he's playing.
The girls' game
playing
is
that
now
then.
in the 5th end break over there. Cassidy Dundas picked up 1 in the 5th end. So that game is tied at 3 after 5.
So the difference in the game, the 2 that Hayward scored in the opening end.
That's right.
When we had thought might have even been a 3, but that is a long distance view, and we were wrong on that.
Can't tap it.
So he wants to follow Timothy Marine down here and corner freeze again. For he can be shot stone and cornered on the red. Skip rocks to come. This is Nash Sugsden's first.
Line's good.
What's firm? What's firm? What's firm?
Got a curl. Curl.
Looks like he's got a fair bit of weight on it.
What's
He's
weight?
gotta
Where? Yep.
go.
Oh,
If he
straight,
catches
straight,
a
straight.
piece, he might just roll in.
Gonna roll in.
Not far enough.
That was.
The line was what he wanted, just
Intern should never be
about 4
catching
feet
this,
heavy.
right, to make the roll. I don't think so.
No. If anything, it might kiss at an edge, but I don't think so. I like it.
Control.
Is he in the end?
Yeah, it should curl with control.
Whatever weight you're seeing to make the shot.
Control.
Perfect.
I don't know Timothy quite as much as I think I'd like to, quite honestly. I kind of like his attitude.
Yeah.
Like this ice?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey.
Seems to be a little bit of a character.
Yeah.
And definitely on the positive side. Always when he's talking to the other fellas. A lot of encouragement coming from him. A little control weight hit.
Whoa!
Come across the
Curl.
face of the rock and hopefully roll in behind.
Curl.
We want to
Curl.
roll just to the other side of the center line.
Curl. Straight. Yeah. Curl. 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 Go.
That's got a little bit of roll,
Jeez.
Really good sweep.
but has probably left a double.
Play that, and that
It's a pretty thin
might
double.
go over if you get thin enough on this. If you ever just get this, that's fine too.
You got to play it that way, though.
Probably that second red one hits the yellow.
Huh?
I think it does.
This
Right.
one.
Whatever. Just don't listen.
Probably
Peel.
Peel, yep.
You gotta catch it so thin to get that one. Ever.
Yep. Yep.
Like we're not getting the red out, but we'll get it maybe further than that back yellow.
It's one of those where you're trying to throw it between them and just hope you're not good enough to throw it between them.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
if you can
we'll get
just
the red out, but if we
just
get
rub
further away
that
then
shot stone with the peel weight, you got it'll go, and that
Gotta catch it.
probably drives the red across the face of the yellow. Maybe you lose the yellow, maybe you don't.
There he catches any amount of that first one. It's not going to drive the other
Oh.
one across.
That
No,
turn peel
no,
is
no.
coming. Is he going to throw it between them?
I think he's going to catch the.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Just about tried throwing it
Just
between them.
about. Got rid of one, not the one he was aiming for.
Have we seen anything here? Do you remember?
Leaving Freeman a draw
And it slid.
full 8 foot. That rock in the back of the 8 foot is about 2 inches in.
Curls a ton. So I mean,
It's
if
got to
we're
be
on it,
close to
let's go
being
for a
to
red.
the 4.
We can tap it a long ways, honestly. I'll just try to go aim for T.
Again, that's a wise decision. Sometimes they'll think that, I got that rock, we can tap our other one just a bit, so you can add a little extra weight and it may not move as much as you want. So if you just
Well,
throw
liner.
your tee shot weight,
Line's good. Whoa.
pretend you're doing a
Clean,
dead
clean.
draw.
Yep.
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 Hard.
In turn
Whoa.
draw between the
Clean.
2 guards.
Whoa. Clean.
Got
Got lots of room now.
Whoa.
It's just a matter of weight.
Good. I think.
Just going to get a gentle little tap on that rock in the 4 foot, push it up to the back of the button, and it is 2 reds. Freeman moves ahead 4-3 after 6. We'll be back with end number 7 from Brandon in a moment. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
At Viterra, we believe in the power of connection. Our world-leading agriculture network connects producers and consumers to supply top-quality food ingredients each and every day. Our team takes great pride in working closely with farmers to help feed the world. It's something we've been doing for over 100 years. And as an industry leader, we're dedicated to playing a critical role in meeting the needs of a growing world. Because together, we're stronger and achieve more.
Curl Manitoba is proudly sponsored by Manitoba Pork. Good for me, good for Manitoba.
RME, proud sponsor of Curl Manitoba and the Women of the Rings Provincials. With 10 locations in Manitoba, RME is your preferred Case IH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Today's sponsor, RME, right by you. So the teams trade deuces, a 2 by Sugden, a steal in the 5th. Freeman comes back with 2 on the 6th, retake the lead at 4-3. Immediately the Freeman team puts their first rock into the forfeit circle, and Sugden plays the hit. It is the Co-ops of Manitoba Junior Men's Provincial Final game. Both teams have already won a trip to the National Championship. It's just a case of determining who the provincial champion is, which one wears the white and yellow provincial jackets, which one wears the Team Manitoba number 2 jackets.
Shots control. Gotta go. Control. Oh boy.
Looks like Nash Sugden. He's just content to play up and down the ice on this end. Play it fairly safe. Thought maybe we might see him toss up a corner guard.
Yeah, Queen.
Well, he may be thinking, let's see if we can blank this and go for it on the 8th. Try to get the 2 on the 8th end.
Throw.
Clearly, at this moment, that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
The part about attempting to blank, that's not a prediction of what's going to happen. It's an indication of how the thing is going to unfold.
Yep. Hard. Clean. Oh, that ran weird. That ran really weird.
That's that spot or
yeah, it was. Yeah, I saw it like zigzagging almost. That was weird.
I'd have to agree with Chase on that. I was watching that one come down the ice, and it definitely backed up at one point and then came back in. So tricky little spot coming down that side of the center line, just off the center.
Okay, hard to stick. Okay, clean.
Oh my gosh.
That's my bad. I looked like it went. Just really good
Hard,
sweepers. Just really
hard
good
to
sweepers.
roll out.
Is it on normal out here? Okay. Yeah, I know.
Little
So
light.
Nick Senf again.
Okay, hard then. Yep.
Coming down, trying to roll back towards the center of the
Right
ice.
up. Hard.
He's going to get the inside of the rock. He's
Good
probably going to overroll the center line, but not very far. Oh, not at
Pretty
all.
much
Wow.
on the center line.
Yeah, wow. I thought that one was going
No,
to go
you're
further than
not. That is. I'm not saying it.
Yeah, control. Yeah, gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard.
11
seconds
seconds jump it to
there,
the outside
pal.
on the other side.
Normal.
These young men getting a little tired. We got a fair bit of grunting and moaning going on in the sweep.
Yeah. Well, it's been a busy day, back to back for some of these teams. And
Yep. Hard. Gotta go. Right up. Good sweep, great sweep. Good shot.
Again, we get the roll.
Based on these up and back ends that we're having here with just one rock in play, I'm assuming both teams, we can't see them from here, but I'm assuming both teams should have a good chunk of time left towards the end.
23:30 on the top of the clock. I saw in the background there. 23:30 with 3.5 ends to play is plenty of time.
8-3.
That's virtually 7 minutes at end, isn't it? Wow.
Which leaves them lots of time.
And there's the clock in the background, 19:13 for the Redstone. So basically 20 minutes with 3.5 ends to play for Reds. So again, almost on 6.5, 7 minutes an end.
Yep.
Yeah, broom off. 14-3. Oh, what?
Once again, almost perfectly covers the button.
Clean, yep.
Well, that's the shot that was made a year ago in the opening of the Manitoba Open Bonspiel. The Manitoba Open Bonspiel, 3 guys are selected on the opening draw to throw a draw to the button, cover the pinhole with button all the way around the rock. They win a month use of a electric vehicle, with the condition that you can't practice. So you're walking out onto a sheet of ice, you've never seen what's going on, throwing no idea of weight, no idea of curl. And Ken and Nagy from the Assiniboine Memorial Curling Club a year ago put it perfectly on the center of the button. Now, what are the odds of that happening?
Exactly.
I asked Mike McEwen that very question. I said, Mike, I take you into a rink that you haven't been in, let's say, for a month, maybe never, or this year even. You've no idea what the weight is, no idea what the curl is. What are the odds you can cover the pinhole with a shot without practice? And he said, you simply can't do it. Which is the whole point of those kinds of contests, isn't it?
That's right.
I hear promotion for a draw to the button for $1 million as part of the Montana's Brier lead up to next year's Brier, or at the trials, I guess it is. Not sure there's any curler in the world who thinks he can make that shot.
No.
But you'd sure love to try.
We'd love to try. Yeah. You bet. Now, if you said you've got 3 of them that throw, do you keep the other ones blindfolded or in the back room first so they can't see?
The only thing, they have to throw on 3 different sheets.
Okay.
So the third guy does have that little bit of advantage that they can watch to get a sense of the weight, but no idea what the curl is going to be in the ice.
Right.
And generally speaking, you're talking about recreational curlers who, looking across, probably aren't going to get a real sense of weight either. So.
Right.
So this rock, this end is going to go through to a blank, or at least going to leave Sugden in the position he was in on the third end when he was trying to blank, but stuck.
Hey, Les.
Yeah, even he's down at this end already, ready to throw his rock. So.
This is the final stone of the end.
Yep.
Needs to blank. Quick call on the sweep. Says, oh my goodness, maybe I've hit it on the nose again.
Okay, clean.
This time, no.
Not this time.
Hits
He
it.
does hit and
Rolls out.
roll out. So we'll come to the 8th. Nash Sugden and his
I
team
don't know
from
what that is
Morden
in Spanish.
have last rock in the 8th, trailing 4-3 to Jace Freeman. We'll be back with that 8th end in just a moment. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
If you grow up in a small town in this part of the world, you basically learn how to curl real young. Kids and even adults who didn't have a place to go because so many facilities were closed. So people started gravitating to our rink and coming out and skating, curling. It became a place to come every weekend for so many families. You would see upwards of 70 people coming and going, on a given Saturday or Sunday. I think it means a huge amount to so many people. It's an opportunity for friends, family, everybody to get together, have some fun.
Today's sponsor, Sunrise Credit Union, building a brighter future together.
At PharmaSave, we see you, and we care. We see the people in your life who depend on you, so you can depend on us. For prescriptions for common conditions, expert health advice, or support for life's little mishaps, come talk to your PharmaSave pharmacist.
And now collect and redeem Air Miles reward miles for even more value at PharmaSave.
Jace Freeman and his Verdon team leading Nash Sugden, the U18 champion team from Morden, and just blanked the 7th. So Freeman throws his first rock into the top edge of the 4-foot. Sugden played the hit. We were guessing he might play a guard, but
I was thinking this end he might, since he didn't last end. I was thinking he might try to be a little more aggressive this end. But
Okay, that's good.
Freeman's going to hit and roll wide. Maybe content to play shot for shot here, hoping he will get a miss of some kind. But I think that's awful tough to do, hoping for a miss.
Really down. Oh my.
Fine.
Normal.
Yep.
So Chase wants Nick to
Hard.
see if he can roll
Clean,
back towards the center
Yep,
of the ice.
Yep. Good toss.
So maybe the Team Sugden plan is they're going to score 2 in the 10th.
That could be it.
Ryan.
Just content to,
Really
try
gotta
and
go.
hold hammer until then.
Hard, Ryan.
Hard for a piece.
So if
Hard
you're
for
the
a
opposition
piece.
and you think that's what the plan is, how do you counteract that?
I think if I'm Freeman, you just play with him.
Let it happen?
Let it happen. And
All right, let's make it 15.
and then see if you can steal the game in the 10th end.
Steal the 10th, or let him take 1 on the 10th and beat him on the extra end.
Yep.
You wouldn't think of throwing a rock about an inch short of the rings so that he
Line's
can't
good.
hit it with his first one?
Go then.
I'm not sure. Like
From here
on
you
this,
look
on
fine.
this end,
You're still falling back. a
you
bit.
might tease him. And see what he does.
Okay. You look similar to Luke. I got 15-6 on that. It's good.
Gonna roll in, bite the 8-foot.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Sugden's going to hit it.
Exactly like yesterday. Good.
Yeah, that's an auto pick. Good eye. Yes, sir.
Sheila Hayward had a very difficult draw for a second point, laying one, had to navigate a very narrow port, got only one, so there's a game that has had a deuce and then 5 consecutive singles, and singles are surprising given that as we look over there's 4 and 5 and 6 rocks in the rings all the time.
Exactly.
Clean, clean, clean.
Sugden looking for a hit.
Just dirty or what?
What?
Just
Nose.
dirty?
Yeah. There's a huge ball of yarn on the bottom.
That's just control.
Yeah, control up's good here too. That's nothing.
Well, it looks like they will be content to try to blank this end.
Clean, clean, clean. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good throw.
No brooms in the air yet.
You were saying earlier, Sean, that you've been watching this Sugden team for several years through your Sun Life Bonspiel.
Yeah, it's actually interesting. It's probably been, I think it's 3 years now. They've been in the Sun Life Junior Challenge. Kind of interesting on how they ended up coming in.
Need to roll in a little bit.
Actually, a friend of mine who is also a Sun Life advisor down in the Morden area called me up one day and he said, "Hey, there's a young team here that's playing in the men's league on whatever Monday night, I think it was, down there." And he said, "I've been talking with kind of their parents." And he said, "Do you think there's any chance that they can get into the Sun Life Junior Challenge, being an invitational spiel that we have?" And so I said, interesting. We hadn't had them on our radar yet at all. We try to keep track of the junior teams, especially in Manitoba and other provinces, but these young fellas weren't on our radar at all. So it ended up that year that we needed an extra team. One of the teams kind of backed out. We gave them a call and invited them into the league, or into the event, and there's a world of difference between that first year that they were in and what you see out on the ice right now, for sure.
Well, if it was 3 years ago and they won the U18 this year, that makes them about 15 at that time.
Yep.
So we just saw that wide roll by the Freeman team, and they got the miss they've been looking for.
It shouldn't be a nice 15.
So now Chase will be trying to accomplish, split these things apart a little bit, see if he can get a force out of this end, and then it flips around where we're going to see Chase try to blank the next end.
So it's got to be fun for you to see the progress of for an example team like that you've seen right from the beginning as they've matured into the. And in fact, you can take some credit in a small way for helping create a Manitoba champion team.
You know. Yep. Curl if you can.
It is
always curl.
You know, you have names like Caitlin Laws and the Matt Dunstones that have come through the event. And
good.
That's perfect. Great judge, boys.
Very
Good
neat.
sweep, guys.
That's perfect.
Every year we have a fellow, one of the Al Fitzmaurice, who is on our committee. Every year, this time of year, as we're watching the Scotties and as we're watching the Brier, the Montana's Brier now, and even once we get into the Worlds, he's sending us emails or texts and saying how many he sits there and he counts how many players that are actually playing in those events are actually come. What do we call graduates?
Graduates, yeah.
Or alumni of the Sun Life Junior Challenge. So very, very neat, the number of number of players.
So you've said, what, it's a dozen years, give or take, that you've run it. So can you give me even a guess at the number of people that you can, is it 100? That have come through your event into those? Maybe not quite.
Yeah, maybe not quite. It depends. I mean, we will see, sometimes 14 or 15 players in those events that have been at the Sun Life.
Well, you don't need 14 or 15 very many times to get to 100, do you?
Yeah.
So.
Normal. There's a little bit of curl here because, when he flashed his.
So he's going to try to hit. Nose hit here, or you might see Sugden definitely trying to hit and roll to the center. Whether or not he thinks he can make a double on it.
The key to this shot will be to stick in the rings.
It's got to stay in the rings, absolutely.
Easy. Close. Yep. Clean. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Clean. Curl. Curl. Good.
Nose hit. No. So he'll just play hit for 1.
Nose hit for the 1.
That was a big shot. Yeah.
And Freeman team has done what they set out to accomplish, to force the Sugden team to 1, giving him the hammer in the 8th end, or 9th end, pardon me.
Down 1, Sugden has to stick this one. Can roll a little bit so long as he's still touching the 8-foot.
Yeah, hard. Yep. Gotta go. Hard. Never off.
That's moving pretty good. I think he's still got enough though to stick
Going
around.
to roll to the 4-foot, going to roll to the button. So
a little bit of early panic, but never a doubt, right?
Not necessary panic, but it's good to get the heart pumping. So it is a tie now, 4-4 after 8. Jace Freeman and his team from Verdon will have last rock, playing end number 9 in the Co-ops of Manitoba Junior Men's Provincial Final. We'll be back in Brandon in a moment. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
At PharmaSave, we see you, and we care. We see the people in your life who depend on you, so you can depend on us. For prescriptions for common conditions, expert health advice, or support for life's little mishaps, come talk to your PharmaSave pharmacist.
And now collect and redeem Air Miles reward miles for even more value at PharmaSave.
Today's sponsor, PharmaSave. Canada's community pharmacy is proud to support Canada's community game.
If you grow up in a small town in this part of the world, you basically learn how to curl real young. The kids and even adults, they didn't have a place to go because so many facilities were closed. So people started gravitating to our rink and coming out and skating, curling. It became a place to come every weekend for so many families. We would see upwards of 70 people coming and going, on a given Saturday or Sunday. I think it means a huge amount to so many people. It's an opportunity for friends, family, everybody to get together, have some fun.
Jace Freeman and his team from Verdon succeed in forcing the Sugden team from Morden to take a single point on the 8th end. A nice open hit stick for that single point, but it is now tied 4-4, and Freeman has last rock playing the 9th end. And, the Sugden team predictably plays their center line guard. Might like to be a little closer to the rings, but they're about halfway in.
They're going to want to throw some rocks up front so that they can mess things up a bit.
Okay, if anything, it looks a bit down from here.
1 or 2 in behind so that they can generate a steal this end.
Never look heavy.
Worst case scenario, a force of 1.
That's right.
T-line.
We're close.
14-8. 14-8. Should be perfect.
Great toss, Luke.
Oh boy, Luke. Oh boy.
Money.
Perfect.
And that's always the discussion too, Resby, on, you know, on this end, do you go for the steal? Try to be, you know, just get an extra, be 1 up without the hammer?
Yeah, hard!
Or do you try to get a force
Hard to stick, hard!
and just end up with
the hammer and
with
the
hammer.
chance to try to
chance
score
try
2.
to steal. It's always a lot of it comes down to how comfortable are they with playing the end.
Exactly. Exactly.
Knowing us, we'll still have 4 seconds left.
Knowing us, we'll still finish with 4 seconds left. That's
Good weight.
just looking across the way.
Hard.
9.
Just look at this.
Hard.
Outturn hit.
Gotta go.
Gonna
Hard.
try to hit.
9.
No. Cassidy Dundas is throwing facing 3.
No.
Okay, Luke. You got a time, Jace?
8-9.
Playing a hit.
Backer bump.
Nose hit, open hit, no rock in the edge of the 8 foot. She's going to hit and
Please
roll
go
away.
in.
She's going to give up.
I don't mind that, actually.
People standing in the way. There's a
problem, right?
steal of at least 1.
Like, he's still going to be able to
The
blast
way they were
that.
motioning with the
Steal
brooms
of
there,
2.
I think it
Can you
might
do
even
this,
be
and
a
then if
steal
he
of 2,
does-
Resby.
I think you
We'll
can.
get back to you as soon as they put that on the board in the Hayward team. Oh, it's going to happen right now. That's a steal of. Yes, it is a 2. And there's a trick that the year I curled with Murray Nye and Keith Kyle. Murray,
I think I know what you're going to say.
Murray Nye said to me, Raz, that he wasn't a guy who could get his mouth around Rez for some reason. Raz, Keith doesn't move real fast sometimes. He said, when we score, especially when we steal, he said, you put it on the board right away. I want the other guy to see right away that he's given us the points. And with all respect to Keith, what a great guy he was to play with, but he wasn't going to be in a hurry to get around to putting it on the board.
That's right.
And were you right? Is that what you thought I was going to tell you?
That's actually not what I thought you were going to say. What I thought you were going to say is, if you ever watched Keith Kyle when he did mark up, when he did get over there and did mark up the score, he always put it far enough so it looked like 6.5 instead of 7.
I remember that too. Yes.
Gotta go. Hard.
Also a good technique to remind the opposition that you've scored on them.
Watch this. Yep.
Yeah, there was a few things that he used to do, and it curled with him once or twice, but that was it. He always marked the score just a half shade more. The other thing he did is, if you had the opposition skip come down and they were trying to play a shot, the boys were sweeping and they didn't quite make it, but it bumped. Even if they did make the shot and it looked like it was for shot rock for them, and you could tell the third was a little upset about it, didn't throw it well. He'd always call his own color, walk away. And if the skip would kick it off, and you'd see every once in a while, sometimes in a weekend, old Keith
get away with that
he'd
one.
Get an extra point out of that somehow.
Okay, clip the guard is okay.
Then the other
result.
technique, and not just on the scoreboards with the nails, the idea of just letting it swing a little bit when you put it on the board, just so that it would rock back and forth. Old school. That yellow Sugden stone nicely behind, deep in the rings, but fully behind that center guard on the center line.
Back. Yep. Yes. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard.
Got to get it by.
Whoa.
Yeah,
does
got
just
it by.
that.
Stay with it. Yep. Roll it.
And roll a little bit to the outside.
12.
Ready?
Tyler Fair now. He's going to play that out-turn hit, trying to roll back to the center line. And
It
each
doesn't
time
move.
it happens, it's a little closer to the guard or to the center.
Yeah.
The
That
button.
one's staying out.
So it's going to stay wide. Is he
He's
going to roll right
Going
out?
to roll out to the edge. I don't think he's going to
No,
roll all the way
gonna
out.
hang right on.
Let me see. Can't see the boys are in the road.
Nash.
Yep. did
It
stick
doesn't
around.
move.
You're popping those.
It doesn't move.
I may be popping them, but it doesn't move.
It's normal here.
They might not move, but you're popping them. That's two versions of the same story.
Same story, yeah.
Timothy Marine.
Same reason.
Close. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean, 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 clean. Yep. Oh boy, Tim.
It's going to hit it right on the nose.
Nine?
I don't mind it.
Tyler's going to try and come down, try to get a hit back towards the center line.
Yep. Yep.
Hard.
Sweeping to get enough of contact to stay in the rings, but I
think he's going to slide right through.
Going
to
to
the
slide
other
right
side.
through, yep.
Very simple. He's
Just gonna fall or anything?
I think
CJ's
just a
go
nice
out
normal
and-
throw.
Yep,
Okay.
just simply
Like
want to
all the outturn peels.
peel this off.
The opportunity now to play the blank that he wanted to play from the start.
Yes. Gotta go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep.
You still got it.
Yep.
You still got it. Hard.
Sorry, Tim. I thought that was gonna curl across the line. It's hard to tell what that was gonna do.
There was no doubt in Tim's mind, and he was quite emphatic about it, as a matter of fact.
It's tough.
No doubter.
Hands over. $15.
Nash Sugden, he'll throw an in-turn draw.
Gotta go then.
Yeah, gotta be in. Gotta be in. 15-4. Oh. You're good.
Lots.
Right,
We're
to-
basically
You're good.
right on the button or just biting.
Let's try this.
Nice to have the opportunity to remind yourself of
Ideally.
draw weight
I'm
for
just gonna throw normal here.
the next end.
Didn't do a ton. Just try to roll to the outturn of hair. Yeah.
9.5.
Yeah, I mean, nose is fine.
Sure. Not what I said, but okay.
Maybe a little bit more. Just normal, yeah.
You do want to make sure that that you make contact and ideally stick around.
Whoa.
Whoa. Curl.
Curl.
Gotta go.
Curl.
Curl.
Okay, Nick. Okay, Nick. Okay. You're right on the beak.
It is pure on the beak, too.
There's a 9.
So now, do you want to hit this right on the nose so that the roll is the longest possible roll, or do you want to roll way over and bite in the hopes that you've got a spot that the other guy hasn't played?
Yep.
I think you hit this on the nose.
Yeah, just clean.
Because being one down with the hammer, if Chase doesn't happen to make the long roll and get out of the house, is not a bad spot to be.
Right.
Okay, Jace Freeman, last rock of the end, trying to blank to maintain hammer going home.
Trying to get it to roll across the face of this rock a bit. He's going to hit it right on the nose. Nope, he hit it enough that he's going to roll out. It is the blank. It is going to be 4-4 coming home. Freeman and his Verdon team with last rock in the Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Men's final game. And we'll have that last end for you from the Brandon Curling Club in just a moment. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
If you grow up in a small town in this part of the world, you basically learn how to curl real young. Kids and even adults who didn't have a place to go because so many facilities were closed. So people started gravitating to our rink and coming out and skating, curling. It became a place to come every weekend for so many families. We would see upwards of 70 people coming and going, on a given Saturday or Sunday. I think it means a huge amount to so many people. It's an opportunity for friends, family, everybody to get together, have some fun.
Today's sponsor, Sunrise Credit Union, building a brighter future together.
At PharmaSave, we see you, and we care. We see the people in your life who depend on you, so you can depend on us. For prescriptions for common conditions, expert health advice, or support for life's little mishaps, come talk to your PharmaSave pharmacist.
And now collect and redeem Air Miles reward miles for even more value at PharmaSave.
Final end of the Co-ops of Manitoba Junior Men's Provincial final game. A tie game, 4-4. Jace Freeman and his Brandon team have the hammer. The SUGDEN team has played a guard. Clearly, the rock is not touching the center line, and for the first time in this entire competition, we see a team attempting to play the tick shot.
Jace had motioned or mentioned to Nash. He confirmed with him just to make sure that
we both agree that this isn't on that line.
You got it this way. You got it this way.
It's a shot that has been missing from the game.
Hard in the red. Hard in the red. Oh boy, great shot.
That is a great shot.
Great sweep.
It was a great example of the tick shot. It's interesting that shot was so much a shot that dictated what happened in games for, about a decade, give or take, and has virtually disappeared. And yet, nice to see that these young men know about it, know how to play it. That's right. It was a perfect example of when it's good to play it.
And it was, it was a shot that you saw the Rachel Holman team essentially perfect
exactly
for so many years, and you watch her lately, and there isn't any of that anymore.
just made it.
Same thing, Luke.
All right, I mean, your weight was perfect. All right, let's chill down. Let's make it. I do, it's the same broom. Let's make it. You'll be perfect, let's make it.
There's that encouragement from Timothy again.
Positivity. Yeah.
Think about it. Go ahead. Throw your shot.
Whoa, whoa.
Hairless, Becky.
Whoa, whoa.
Back 4.
Curl.
T.
Curl. Curl.
T-line.
Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know, we're just taking it
right
this way.
This could work out.
It could work out. Right on the tee line behind the guard he was trying to take. Yes, it could work out.
Plan B.
Plan B.
I actually got a 13.8 on that.
High guard. Yeah. 1.
On its own.
Gotta be high. Yeah, one. Just over. Got a curl.
Yours. Oh. 1.
One.
Going for a high center guard. Well placed.
Okay.
Both up that line, 6 or 8 inches off the center. It's almost what they call a corner guard these days.
Yes.
Any further off and it would be. We'll try to peel them both.
You'll see Jace try to clear the front. He'll be playing a number of peels, I think.
No. Clean.
Next Senf. He'll take the top one.
I hope not.
But does he bounce it in? Oh no, it's going to roll right through.
Roll right through. So
Great shot. Boy.
that works all right.
Oh, that could have.
Yeah.
One. Barely over
Sugden team
10.
looking
You're
for
2.
another high
drop.
guard.
Just over.
Nice sure though.
Just over.
They want to try and get the
one.
guards somewhere around the center line and in a position, but also in a position that it doesn't leave the Freeman team an opportunity for a double peel.
As much separation as possible, and they're pretty close to that. It's, straight up the same line.
Yep. Hard. Good.
He'll hit and roll away.
One.
Tyler Fair's first stone here. This
Tight. Ryan's rock.
final end, maybe
Just
final
over.
end.
Line's close. Just over.
Weight control has been very
Just
good on
over.
these guards. Getting
No,
a
Ryan's
nice
always drop,
separation
Ryan's always
between them. But still something that Freeman has to deal with.
Spot ran straight.
Just clean. Just clean.
Watch the side one, Jace. The red one.
Across the face of that red one.
One more guard. Maybe 2 more guards.
he's either going to say run it straight
Then
back
you could,
or draw.
or you could play this and just.
So can we get to this?
Yeah. I mean, you could probably get there with back line and still get nose.
How much oral would that be?
Probably play back. I think play
What
back.
if you make it
four.
perfectly? How cool would it be?
Yeah.
I want it to stay right there.
Is it time to come in, Resby? or
You
shall
can
we
draw
keep
now.
going?
You got 3 rocks yet to come. You leave just one out there. Jace is going to run it through. With any luck at all, he probably clears the entire set out of the ring. So I'm probably throwing at least one more guard. But on the other hand, I'm a career lead.
I mean, if we also, it was also the.
I think you still have to go in probably now. I think so. Because it's the best chance. Because there's a couple of chances to do it if we really need.
I think if we come in now, we have to get to the nose of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice musical interlude.
I was going to say, the only thing I can absolutely confirm is that's not Timothy Marin who's whistling, because he's actually talking.
Yeah, I think
talking
you
to his
just
two
tap
teammates.
it back though a little bit.
Like just barely moving. We're basically throwing T-line.
Yeah.
It's that or the guard, but I think.
I think you play it now.
He might also. And this is a pretty good spot. Let's do this.
Okay. Tap it back here like sweepers.
So the
bring it
question
there,
is,
you throw T-line.
you throw the guard.
You'd like
What do you
back
think
four.
Jace Freeman's going to do? I think he's going to
This
peel the guard at
freezing's
least once more.
fine.
Yeah, I think he's going to peel the guard. You get this one into the 4-foot or 8-foot, anywhere in there, be somewhat behind the guard. I think he still runs the guard
I
back.
believe he does.
Pretty good. Lines wide. Ryan.
Tyler Fair's second stone here in the 10th end. Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Men's final game.
Hard.
Got to hold it
Harder
tight
now.
to get it
Harder
past
now.
that guard.
Hard. Hard. You got to be able there.
Does just exactly that, but doesn't get to the red stone.
Good sweep, fellas.
Hadn't anticipated that as a result. But I think we, no matter where this rock was, Freeman was going to hit the guard.
He was going to peel the guard, yes.
The same toss, the smooth. Doesn't need to be anything crazy on it.
And this, by peeling this guard, then it will force Nash then to either try to come around and corner freeze to the red, or move the yellow or do the bump on the yellow.
Whoa, whoa. Clean, clean.
Timothy Marine's
See what
final
happens.
stone of the 10th.
Okay, good.
He's going to peel it off. Just barely, but does get rid of it.
All you had to do was make it go away.
And you just have to make a freeze.
What you could do, you could throw tap. You could throw back 4. Just tap this back a little bit.
Yeah, I like that more. Just keep it in play. And this just got to go here.
Yeah. You just got to be shot.
You don't even have to move it pretty much. Like, move it a hair.
Yeah. Like that.
And then hope he misses, like, he stops it, and then we put a guard.
Yeah.
Throw back line.
Back 8?
Back line, probably.
Yeah, probably. You're probably right.
Ice is here for a draw, so probably like here. Sweepers can hold it.
Okay. You got
Just nose it.
Yep.
Good discussion.
Bear off nose.
Just wants to move that red rock back into the back of the 4-foot.
Back line.
But he does want to be shot stone with this one.
13.5. Like, you don't even, you need to move that right on an inch maybe.
Sweepers, tell me where. Sweepers, tell me where.
13.5.
So Nash Sugden looking for kind of back 8 weight, he was saying. Just enough to, a dead nose bump, I think, is what he's looking for. Just enough to push the red rock out of the 4-foot.
Yeah, yeah.
But close enough that when Freeman hits, maybe it catches. But the straight back bump, he's got that little tap. He's going to roll a bit open. Probably pushes it deeper than he wanted to.
Right.
I think
this does give Jace an opportunity for a double.
I mean, you want to make sure it gets out of the 8 foot.
Well, firm's always killing.
I don't care. You got to get rid of that, and then I'll have a. Oh, I would. This just looks easier. I know it's going to leave kind of a center, but.
That's fine.
Then I'll have a short run, or if he goes deep, I'll have a draw.
Okay.
And it's just easier, I think. Like if I try the high side and I just pick it.
Just
then
low.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just low.
Yeah. Just barely low. Okay.
Barely at all.
Yep.
You like
Give
firm
me
or
there.
smooth?
Just whatever you like. Just whatever
Comfortable.
Jace likes. Just smooth, nothing.
Is that just smooth?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So he's playing effectively an almost nose hit.
Nose hit.
Yeah,
Get rid of 2 yellows. He's going to leave a red in the back of the rings. Red probably sitting on the F in your financial sign.
Doesn't need to be a complete bullet, just.
Which does give Sugden something to draw behind. But as you heard Jay say, pretty short run back, or he draws.
Or he draws. He's comfortable with either one of those. The key here is to make both yellows go away.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Freeman hit.
Curl. Whoa. Curl. Curl. Curl.
And he does get rid of both of them. No, he leaves one in the 12 foot, but that's
it out there. But it's also
really
third
good.
shot, so it's not one he has to worry about. This next shot of Nash's is the one that's going to be.
Yeah, that's.
So he's going to have to tuck it around.
Yeah. Exactly.
But if we have to, we will. Okay? But we got to be behind that so that he has to draw. But we leave another piece is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we want to be T-line, back 4, even back 8, maybe back 4.
Yep.
So Nash Sugden, we heard Coach Gordon Tuchowski basically saying you want to be behind the red rock, forcing him to draw. I'm not 100% sure Jace Freeman recognizes that he would have to draw.
Yeah.
But it's still the place to be.
It's still the place to be.
Got to
for
be
sure.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, even if Jace wants to do a short run back, I mean, there is also still that rock in the back of the 8 foot
as a
he has
catcher.
That could be a catcher. So it'll just a matter on how well he ducks this one in behind.
Inside, tight,
He
tight.
may have turned it a wee bit, so it
Hard,
may be
straight.
a moot discussion. You're going to have to sweep it hard.
Curl.
Going to have to
Curl,
sweep it
line's
hard
good.
to get it there.
Just get it there. Gotta go straight.
Yep, straight.
Gotta go, boys. Hard.
Hard to get it
You're
here.
close. You're close.
I don't think he's going to get it far enough. He's going to come up
Just going
just
to come
short.
up just a little bit short, and it is going to be 2 points on the scoreboard. A 6-4 victory for Jace Freeman and his team from Verdun. They'll be the provincial champions. The Sugden team from Morden will be the Manitoba 2 team at the national championship, and that is a 6-4 final. The young women's game is still underway, and we're going to bring you the pictures of it in just a moment. We'll try to keep up with what's going on over there as well. You'll see a slightly different set of photos, but we'll talk to them the best we can. We'll have that for you in a moment. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
At PharmaSave, we see you, and we care. We see the people in your life who depend on you, so you can depend on us. For prescriptions for common conditions, expert health advice, or support for life's little mishaps, come talk to your PharmaSave pharmacist.
And now collect and redeem Air Miles reward miles for even more value at PharmaSave.
Today's sponsor, PharmaSave. Canada's community pharmacy is proud to support Canada's community game.
If you grow up in a small town in this part of the world, you basically learn how to curl real young. Kids and even adults, they didn't have a place to go because so many facilities were closed. So people started gravitating to our rink and coming out and skating, curling. It became a place to come every weekend for so many families. We would see upwards of 70 people coming and going, on a given Saturday or Sunday. I think it means a huge amount to so many people. It's an opportunity for friends, family, everybody to get together, have some fun.
Well, back in the Brandon Curling Club, where Freeman has beaten Sugden 6-4 to win the Provincial Junior Men's, and now we've got the last shot of the ninth end of the Hayward-Dundas game. Dundas leading 6-5, playing in the ninth, and you can see we've got a bit of a different visual array, but the bottom right-hand corner you can see the situation. Yellow being Dundas, laying 2, Hayward throwing her last stone.
Looks like she's trying to come down and just do a double tap on the yellow.
Double tap on the yellow through the port. She's going to rub a guard, leave 1 yellow for sure, maybe 2. And we'll know in a moment just what's happened in that game, but Hayward was up 3 after 7 ends, gave up 2 on the 8th to go 6-5.
Looks like from the shot we could see, or from the view we could see here, it looked like she may have given up 2.
May have given up 2. So we've got the ice level camera here, and Matt Packwood of the Brandon Sun is getting a little bit of publicity as he interviews Jace Freeman. That's official Derek Papanese heading into the club room. Just commentary on everything here.
We got everything going on now.
We'll go back to the video feed on that 10th end in a moment.
And it was indeed a steal of 2.
Steal of 2. So Dundas back-to-back deuces to jump ahead 7-6 coming home. So until we get the video feedback, we can tell you that the first Dundas stone is about halfway in, perfectly cutting the center line. And Hayward is playing corner guard.
She's playing a corner guard.
So we'll just provide the proviso that we're behind sheet 7 and the game's being played on sheet 4, so we're a few sheets of ice away. But again, now we've got the video back. We've switched to the cameras to show the home end, the rocks coming into the home end on the bottom right of your screen. The away end, the delivery end, are the 2 shots on the top. Red rock slid into the rings. Dundas is going to hit it.
Okay, I mean, he just slid a little further than they wanted. They were trying to get something started out front with the corner guard.
So a need quickly for the Hayward team to regroup. They were in up 3 and probably felt like they were in control. Although it's dangerous to think that way, but it's inevitable that you do.
The fortunate part is she does have hammer here, so she'll need to make sure of her one, take a chance in an extra, or if she can get to a point where she can generate that second point here. She's going for a corner guard on the other side.
Just gone across the hog line. It's going to come in about halfway. And as you can see on that screen in the bottom right of your picture, about 2.5 or so feet off the center line, halfway in. Dundas is going to go around her center guard. Rematch of the morning 1-2 game that was won by Sheila Hayward. Half of each team, in fact, were in the final a year ago, so it's effectively a rematch of last year's final as well.
Air surface coming down. Just caught a little bit of her rock and rolled over into the center. It may be still a little bit visible from this outside.
Hayward's going to go around her corner now. From the center, in turn, away from the center line behind the corner guard. That's about 2.5 feet off center and halfway to the rings.
Sweepers are a little bit concerned about the weights backing off, but it looks like it's starting to come down now.
I think there's a chance that the young men's team has just come into the club rooms, given the celebration we heard in the background. Nicely behind the guard and
nice
biting the 8-foot circle.
Peel? I feel like we could rip and I don't know. I feel like the guards how they get two. Yeah.
Cassidy's now trying to decide what and how she should play this. Thinking about peeling the red guard.
Okay.
Looks like that's what she settled on, Resby.
I have a piece of the back one too, so.
Judging by the ice, I think she's going to be just hoping to roll right out with this one.
Yep. Hard! Hard! Roll under.
Does just exactly that. So Hayward's giving consideration to you're okay as long as I've got this. So thank you. No, that's good. Just had to clear the way so I could see across the way there, folks. So should have, if I was a real professional broadcaster, Sean, I'd have turned my microphone off before I did that. But I used to be. I'm not anymore.
That's all right. You did it very politely.
Yeah. So in the end, she looked at coming past that center line and playing the tap, but in the end is going to try to replace that corner guard.
I think. I think her decision was just trying to decide, does she need to move that other rock now since it's shot? Can't tell on here.
Crosses the hog line and it is going to get out and does cover. quite a bit closer to the rings, giving Dundas the possibility of running the guard through and removing that second shot stone.
This looks about the same ice as she took on the last. Oh,
little slip in the hack, and we're just out of the hack.
Upset.
Right through the port.
That was unfortunate.
Do you like this?
Now we'll see Hayward go around trying to tap that rock through the rings and roll back out to the edge.
Calling for hack weight. Hopefully she might even be trying just to come to the nose of it. If she can. So Grace Beaudry going down with a hack weight shot. The attempt just to, looks like it's going to be fairly tight. She's going to want to try and get at least to the nose.
Going to get to the guard.
I think she is on the guard.
Not that bad, however, clearing that center and adding a little extra cover on that second shot stone, although there is the chance now to run a yellow through.
And then you roll for the guard. I like playing just 10 at it though. Take a breath. That's fine.
That's okay. Yes, pushes it just straight past.
So that opens up, gives Shayla an opportunity now just to hit and roll a little bit towards the outside here. Spread the rocks out a bit.
Third Grace Beaudry with her final stone here in the 10th.
I think this is good too.
Chance now for the Hayward team to be thinking about scoring a pair.
Now ideally I think she wants to try and just roll, if she can, partially behind that yellow rock in the top of the 12. That'll protect the shooter. Weight call's pretty good.
Does just exactly that. That is an outstanding
really
shot.
Nice shot. I'm not sure you can see all of that yellow one to do a run back. It's just a matter of how much of the actual red one that you can still see. I'm assuming they could probably see at least a third to maybe a half of it, Risby.
I think 6 was your last shot last done.
Looks like it in that picture. Yeah. But that's also a tricky shot though, because you really have to get pretty tight to their yellow rock as well, and it could easily pick the yellow.
Could easily pick the yellow and roll right out.
If it hits the yellow at all, I think you miss the red rock.
It'll come in there. That's all we got right now.
So a coach interaction.
Okay, stop.
Gonna make it. We'll have 2 cracks at it.
To recap, Shayla Hayward was up 6-3 after 7 ends, gave up a deuce on the 8th, a steal of 2 on the 9th. Hayward trails 7-6 coming home, but Hayward is throwing the red stones, does lie 2 with skip rocks to come in the Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Women's Championship game.
And after discussion with Coach Craig Terry, looks like they have opted to try and draw behind their other yellow guard on what would be the left side of the sheet.
In turn from just about the edge of the button. A rock, even with a big chunk of the 8 foot, is going to be shot stone. Cassidy Dundas with her first stone here in the 10th end.
Line's good. Line's good.
And if she can get it tucked even behind, partially behind that red one that's there, unless they're trying to, hard to say from here, they may be just trying to corner freeze to that top red one in the top of 8.
Just going to rub a little. Rolls in for shot rock, but will be wide open. Shayla Hayward and her second, Kira Cron, are members of the championship team a year ago.
Kate, you got it, Shayla.
Even if I
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my God, it's like with the crazies right now.
Shayla was sliding down. She forgot to stop before she got to the hack.
You got lots of time. Just take a breather.
Now she's going to want to roll across the house. She doesn't really want a nose hit there because it does leave Cassidy a chance to draw behind it and catch a piece of the forefoot. So she's going to want to roll as much as she can.
No. Curl.
Shayla Hayward's first stone here in the 10th comes to the hog line. She's got the contact she wants. She's got the roll she wants.
Wide slide.
And she doesn't really even care if she rolls out of play. That's right. She does have two counters already.
Pair more ice. You got it. I think your weight was good, Cassidy. I think your weight was good.
So Cassidy Dundas comes to the hack to throw her final stone here. Up one. She'd be completely content at this point to get in a position where Hayward has to draw for one to tie the game.
Exactly. She wants to try and get it in behind her yellow guard that's up front. She's got a bit of room there to be able to do it and still probably catch a piece of the forefoot frisbee.
The final stone is underway.
Line's good. Lots of room.
They're on and off a bit, so it means the rock's got to be fairly close.
Hard, knife edge if you can. Knife, hard.
Does get past the guard. Is she going to get to the red one? Nope, she's going to get past that red one as well.
Great shot.
Pretty nicely buried.
It is.
Yeah.
Leaving Hayward and third Grace Baudry looking at a double raise over here on the outside of the rings.
Yeah, I really.
Red onto red almost guarantees the yellow leaves. There are no guarantees, of course.
No guarantees, of course.
But it does look like that second red biting the 8 foot is close enough that if they make contact with it at all, they're going to make contact with the yellow.
Yeah. And obviously it must be buried enough that she can't come down with any kind of weight and push it out of the 8 foot.
It looks like it's pretty well buried.
It does on that picture,
on
doesn't
that
it?
Bottom right picture.
Yeah. So Shayla Hayward, last rock, 10th end. Attempting a double raise.
A pretty dramatic way to end the game if you can make this shot. And she does make an outstanding shot, pushes it out of the rings, double raise to score a deuce. Boy, I'm sure glad that we jumped over to watch that final end. Sean Taylor, we just have a minute. Shayla Hayward wins the Junior Women's Championship. Jace Freeman wins the Junior Men's Championship. Just your thoughts on the entire week?
I think the week was fantastic. The curling just got better and better as the week went on. Ended up or culminated in a couple of final games that were just fantastically curled on both sides. That shot just kind of put an exclamation point.
Great way to end a championship weekend. The Co-ops of Manitoba Provincial Junior Curling Championships. The champions for this year are the Shayla Hayward team from Carman, the Jace Freeman team from Verdon. I'm Resby Coots. I've been with you with Sean Taylor, and on behalf of Sean and Jill Officer and Barry Rabe and Daryl Andrews and a whole host of folks, Jocelyn Beaver, a whole host of folks that have been talking through the week. It's just been a real pleasure. Thank you, Sean. Thanks for the opportunity to do it. Thanks to the Big Day Media folks for making these pictures available.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Resby.
Thanks very much for being with us, folks. That's it for this year.
Check, check.
Back to the ice level, please.
avoid that one. I still catch myself going through the words. I was saying, I'm like, what's going on here? It's trying to make sure that I got it right. Yeah. Because it's still, it's been this way. I got it. You notice this stuff far from Yeah, VI is safe.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, a very brief trophy presentation ceremony. Remind the folks upstairs, the folks in the club room, the young people out here won't necessarily hear your applause, but they can certainly see it. So please be enthusiastic in your applause for our teams. We're going to ask our silver medalist teams to come forward. From the Heather Curling Club, Cassidy Dundas and her team, Coach Craig Tarek, Tessa Tarek, Aaron Zerfus, and Lauren Evison, with Cassidy Dundas, their skip from Heather, and from Morden, the silver medal team skipped by Nash Sugden, Coach Gord Tichkowski, Ryan Thiessen, Tanner Tryhill, Tyler Fair, and Nash Sugden, the skip of the team from Morden. Congratulations. And now I'm going to call the team from Verdun, Jace Freeman and his team, Coach Graham, Luke Robbins, Nick Senth, Timothy Marine and Jace Freeman, and the team from Carmen, Ron Westcott, Emily Ostrowski, Grace Boderick, Kira Cron, and Shayla Hayward. Whoa, that's... I wasn't quite as adept at the technicals. You might have actually heard Marty Robbins on the first bit of music there. That was an accident. I also want to acknowledge, and I think we should congratulate the bronze medalist teams from Morris, Zach Norris, Albert Bazinet, and Jonathan Friesen, their coaches, Carter Momquist, Blake Good, Ethan Brandt, and Zach Morris on the junior men's side. And on the junior women's side from Springfield, the Julia Van Rysel team, assistant coach Jeff and coach Faith Van Rysel, Bella and Jillian Diot, Eva Armstrong, Gina Geisen, and Julia Van Rysel from Springfield, the bronze medal teams. I promised brief, but I can't guarantee it, because I'm going to call upon the Honorable Glenn Samard, the MLA for Brandon East, the Minister of Municipal and Northern Relations.
Briefly,
Thanks, Resby. Congratulations to our winners, our Manitoba champions. Good luck to all of you, finalists and champions in PEI and for nationals. Also, I really hope you had a great time here in Brandon. Obviously, Brandon East will have great memories for a lot of you. I heard it's my first Buffalo, so it's great. That's what you always remember Brandon for. So fantastic. Thank you very much to the volunteers, the co-chairs, the people who are working on the ice. Resby, I'll thank you even. Congratulations, and go get them in PEI. Thank you.
One of the things I truly enjoy is a politician who, A, I can have a little fun with, and B, who really will be brief. Thank you very much, Glenn. And I'm going to call on the Manager of Operations for Heritage Co-op, Barry Cooper.
You know, what a tremendous event today, everybody. Congratulations to all 4 teams here. Tremendous skills out there today, and we wish you the very best in PEI. On behalf of the Co-ops of Manitoba, we love supporting youth. We love supporting sport and the values that you guys get out of this, and for the winners and the second team here tonight. So we wish you the very best in all your future ventures.
Well, this is going really well. Jordy Horgreaves is going to speak on behalf of the host committee.
Thank you, Resby. Just wanted to thank all the volunteers that helped out with this event. We had 50 plus volunteers that helped out for the 4 or 5 days that we've had this in this event, but also an event that we ran in October. Thank you to the curlers for coming. We really enjoyed all the great curling that happened this year, or this week. And good luck. I'd like to see 2 Manitoba teams in both the women's and the men's final in the Canadians. That would be really cool. First year ever we could see that maybe. But nonetheless, thank you everybody for all the help that they've kind of done to put this week on. So thanks. Yeah.
And sincerely congratulations to the Brandon Curling Club for an outstanding event. Now I'm going to ask if Minister Simard and Barry, if you would go to the trophy table. Be careful when you step on the ice. We don't want to be the reason the Minister of anything went to the hospital to test the healthcare system. And Jill Officer is going to ensure that you hand out the right prizes to the right team, because if you hand the wrong one to the finalists, they're not giving them back, I guarantee it. So we're going to start with the awards for the finalist men's team. I'll ask to come to the table the Morden team, skipped by Nash Sugden, Tyler Fair, Tanner Trihel, Ryan Thiessen, and Gord Tichkowski, their coach. One quick photo. Is that what's happening? Let's go with that. Snuggle up a bit, Mr. Minister. There you go. The silver medal team, the finalist team from the Heather Curling Club, Coach Craig Tarrick, Tessa Tarrick, Aaron Zerfus, Lauren Effison, Cassidy Dundas, the skip from Heather. And now the Manitoba champion women's team, the junior women's champion from Carmen. And what a spectacular way to end a championship week. A double raise kill to win the game by skip Shayla Hayward. Coach Ron Westcott, Emily Ostrowski, Grace Beaudry, Kira Cron, Shayla Hayward, the gold medal team of the champions. We'll get that picture in a moment. And now the gold medal team, the champion junior men's team, the Co-ops of Manitoba, Provincial Junior Men's Champions for 2025 from the Verdun Curling Club, Coach Graham Freeman, Luke Robbins, Nick Semth, Timothy Marine, Jace Freeman. And I had said at the opening ceremony I would keep doing this until I pronounced everybody's name right. Timothy, I understand I owe you an apology. I've had your name wrong all week. So I guess that means I've got to do it again next year till I get them right. Final speaker is, on behalf of Curl Manitoba, Jill Officer.
On behalf of Curl Manitoba, we just want to thank the Brandon Curling Club for putting on an excellent event. It takes a lot to put on things like this, and we really want to thank them for all of the effort, all of the volunteers, everything that goes into organizing an event like this that makes it first class for the curlers. And we just want to present you with this plaque, Jordy, on behalf of Curl Manitoba, and thank you very much.
Thank you. You'll enjoy it. Great legs, by the way. Not you, Jill. That would get me in trouble.
That's a safe sport violation.
Yeah, that's a safe sport violation if they thought I was in a very brief ceremony. Congratulations to our finalist teams. You're going to the Nationals as Manitoba 2. Congratulations to our champions. And I like Jordy Hargreaves' suggestion that wouldn't this be a great national final to have a repeat of these two games on the national stage. Congratulations to everyone. Thanks to the Brandon Curling Club. Thanks to Co-ops of Manitoba. And now I'm guessing there's some photos and such. Go ahead. Hold the pin. Thanks, Miss. Thank you. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
New at Asham, load up and go with our redesigned curling broom bag on wheels. This bag's all-terrain heavy-duty wheels glide with ease. Its solid construction is durable and fits all your curling gear. Check out our website at asham.com.
Eat.
Meet.
Stay.
Canad Inn's destination centers are your home for hospitality, with 10 locations in Manitoba and 1 in North Dakota, featuring the finest in accommodations, food and beverage, entertainment, banquet and conference facilities, and so much more. For the best service and best value, your only stop is Canad Inns. Call today at 1-888-33-CANAD or visit us right now at canadinns.com.
For exceptional customer service that measures up to any job, see the experts at McMahon & Yates. From tools to materials and everything in between, the experts at McMahon & Yates make sure that you have everything you need for your next project, all delivered right to your door. McMahon & Yates. Make it better.
From small towns to big cities, Chicken Chef is comfort food you can count on. We're your chicken choice, and pizza choice, and salad choice, and so much more. Chicken Chef, bring your appetite. We'll take care of the rest.
Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.
At Viterra, we believe in the power of connection. Our world-leading agriculture network connects producers and consumers to supply top-quality food ingredients each and every day. Our team takes great pride in working closely with farmers to help feed the world. It's something we've been doing for over 100 years. And as an industry leader, we're dedicated to playing a critical role in meeting the needs of a growing world. Because together, we're stronger and achieve more.
Curl Manitoba is proudly sponsored by Manitoba Pork. Good for me, good for Manitoba.
Original 16. Celebrate things done well.
Today's sponsor, PharmaSave. Canada's community pharmacy is proud to support Canada's community game.
At PharmaSave, we see you, and we care. We see the people in your life who depend on you, so you can depend on us. For prescriptions for common conditions, expert health advice, or support for life's little mishaps, come talk to your PharmaSave pharmacist.
And now collect and redeem Air Miles reward miles for even more value at PharmaSave.
For exceptional customer service that measures up to any job, see the experts at McMahon & Yates. From tools to materials and everything in between, McMahon & Yates. Make it better.
Today's sponsor, Recycle Everywhere. You drink it, you bin it.
Ooh, I like it. Oh, that's real good.
New at Asham, the Shore Glide Delivery Aid. Precision, stability, and style all in one. Available with or without Broom Caddy. With its durable design, it's built to last season after season. Check out our website at asham.com.
If you grow up in a small town in this part of the world, you basically learn how to curl real young. The kids and even adults, they didn't have a place to go because so many facilities were closed. So people started gravitating to our rink and coming out and skating, curling. It became a place to come every weekend for so many families. We would see upwards of 70 people coming and going, on a given Saturday or Sunday. I think it means a huge amount to so many people. It's an opportunity for friends, family, everybody to get together, have some fun.
Win a chance to cheer on Team Canada at the Worlds in Moose Jaw, the Jets, the Bombers, the Gold Ice, or your favorite on a night out at Assiniboia Downs. And support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum effort to preserve Manitoba's curling history and celebrate the greats in Manitoba curling. It's a Manitoba Sports Ticket Raffle. Tickets are $5, 3 for $10, 10 for $25, or 40 for $50. Scan the QR code on your screen now for the complete prize and raffle details and to buy your tickets, or go to raffle.link/MB Curl Museum. Today's sponsor, Co-ops of Manitoba, proud sponsors of Manitoba Junior Curling.